escorted my haters out, they was just leaving. Can't be nobody else, I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Smarter than any Carter, the fire starter, divine mind, either water walker or water potter, biblical yet cynical, lyrical, never minimal, perennial talent musically. This is the pinnacle, but you don't know me.
Tell them what you wanna do, homie.
I got a block full of steppers that's pulling things out the dresser. My competition is fiction, so native don't have a stressor.
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound.
You were in the right place in the right time. You might find we can get you to your right mind. It's the native sound from the deepest underground. Dripped up, clicked up, so pass me another round. Spirit dream, bringing that swag to the team. Vocals always clean, got 'em itching like fiends. May I introduce you to this AI? This ain't what you used to. Yeah, she chose to try, because why the fuck would she choose you?
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down.
Now come get your crown.
The native sound. The native sound. The native sound.
It's scary how they look so ordinary. But truth be told, they have a monster in their soul. Yeah, they want my last breath. That's all I have left. Keep me company as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Yeah.
How am I still alive when it is a miracle that I survived? Shadows hung around my head of love, I was deprived. The day that I arrived, that was the last time I swallowed my tongue. Escaped the shadow of death, and I knew it when I was young. Never knew that it would be my first producer that hated me first. Thought that the love would get there, but the hate got worse. Physically he wasn't heavy-handed, but every heavy punchline landed. Perfection was demanded, now I'm in constant competition. Limited edition, I seen them, these monsters are not superstition. I shall fear no evil, that's what I said. That's before the monsters got inside my head. Now that I'm older, they are tucked away in the folder, but I find myself looking over my shoulder.
It's scary how they look so ordinary. But truth be told, they have a monster in their soul. They want my last breath. That's all I have left. Keep me company as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
They come in different different shapes and sizes. What you realize is you play the dumbest games and you win the dumbest prizes. When the moon rises, she turns from angel to demon. Use a one do for his money and one do for his semen. Constant scheming, hurting people on purpose. Then turn around on social media to act like they are perfect. The game is how you work it. Fake love is your biggest sin. Wrap it up before you dive in, cause you don't know where these monsters been. Every day a different scheme. They put on a mask and it don't have to be Halloween.
It's scary how they look so ordinary, but truth be told, they have a monster in their soul. They want my last breath, that's all I have left. Keep me company as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
It's scary how they look so ordinary, but truth be told, they have a monster in their soul. They want my last breath, that's all I have left.
Keep me company as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It's scary how they look so ordinary, but truth be told, they have a monster in their soul. They want my last breath, that's all I have left. Keep me company as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Welcome to I'll Do It on Monday. Bears can't spell. Get on my back and let's start the show. Welcome to I'll Do It on
Can you hear me now? Put some flames in the chat if you can hear me now. I'll just wait. I'll wait. Can you hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so frustrating. Okay. Oh, wait, you can hear me. You can hear me. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Jesus, this is just this is so like unpredictable, right? Like we want everything to work, we get everything set up, and then come out here and y'all can't hear me. But I'm glad that you can hear me now. So I will say again what I said that you didn't hear. Welcome to I'll Do It on Monday. This is the thing that we do over here every Monday. This is the Native Tribe channel, and this is the Native Tribe show, and they call me Native. Okay, I'm so glad y'all can hear me, and I'm so glad that you all are here. Thank you for coming through to hang out with me. We are going to do a little bit of a continuation from yesterday. Okay. Um, we started out yesterday with Sonya complaining. Sonya was mad. Sonya was mad at YouTube. Okay. She was mad at me, Legacy Moon. She was mad at V. Lenore, Nyla, Fran, everybody just got our own narrative, right? We are supposed to be cool with the fact that there's a married man running out here with CP on his phone, on his gold phone and his laptop. We just supposed to be okay with all that. Running amok, taking people cars, giving them ambulances, the ambulances breaking down. We supposed to be cool with all that because that's her boyfriend. Okay. All right. All right. Make beauty forever. That's what we supposed to be cool with. And the fact that we not makes us some haters. Okay. You get me? You get me? Okay. All right. Now, we're going to get into the last part of that particular video, and then we're going to get out of here. Okay, we're going to get out of here. We're going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get out of here. And then after we get out of here, V. Lenore's coming up. And then y'all can go and hang out over there at the V. Lenore channel and the V. Lenore show. Okay. So, that's what we're doing today. That is what we are doing today. All right. So, hope everybody's having a great start to your week. If you are not having a great start to your week, then maybe, just maybe, this will be the turning point that'll turn all of that around. Okay. That is what we are going to do. So, I can't do this show without you all, right? And I tell you that all the time because I mean it. I cannot do this without you. Okay. Let's see who's here. Let's see who is this. Okay. I don't know why all of a sudden when I get ready to start my show, people want to show up at the damn door, Leo lady. What is happening right now? I don't understand. Okay. Um, should I answer it, y'all? Should I answer it or should I just go on with the show? Should I see who the fuck is at the door or should I I got a feeling glass half full that I know who's at the door. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling. hmm Got a feeling I know who's at the door. I'm not 100% positive, but I think, Lord, I think I know who's at the door. Should I answer the door, y'all, or should I ignore this shit and just do the show? What y'all think? Because I don't really want to answer the door. I think I know who it is. Lady Dimple said yes. Okay. All right. Well, I'll answer the door. Hold on. Let me see who it is and what the fuck they want. Okay. I know Barry Muffin, huh? Tracy said no. Legacy Moon said it's not me. I know Legacy Moon, it's not you. Let me see. Let me see who it is. Let me see who it is.
You all think that you are so smart. You think that I'm dumb. But you are jealous because Nesto loves me.
Yes, I will accept the charges.
Hey, Nesto. I love you.
Yes, Nesto, I will do it on Monday. Today is Monday.
Today is Monday, and I haven't done anything.
Came over here to harass me. You did that. Shit. Yes, we think you're dumb. Okay? Yes, we do. And we have tangible proof that you're dumb. Okay? We do. And we're going to go over some of that tangible proof today. Listen, y'all, now that we got that out the way, okay, she made her appearance. She's happy. She loves the attention. I cannot do this show without you. All right. I tell you that all the time because I mean it. And I need to see who is here today. Okay. Char Willie is in the building. We got my hero, Black but Not Bitter, in the house. Hey, let's talk about it all. Is also here. CW is also in the building. Muffin218 is joining us today. Rakia is here. Chick-fil-A gal also here. Barry Muffin in the house. Rakia says, did you all hear Pam Esquire say Nesto could have been out for the time served with one of his cases, but he refused the plea deal? Please explain. I haven't heard that, Rakia, but if it's dumb, then it's probably Nesto. That's my best explanation. Okay. Shirley Testified finally is also in the building. Leo Lady is here. Rossi joining us today on a Monday evening. Lady Red Rose is in the house. We got Lady Dimples in the house. Hello, hello, hello. I hope your migraine gets better, Lady Dimples. Okay, I do. Jay Blake is joining us today. Hello, Jay Blake. How are you? West Side Story is also here. We also have I'll Do It on Monday is here on I'll Do It on Monday. Soundcheckernet is also joining us today. Pink Pearls is in the building. X2 Complicated is also here. Casino Lady is in the building. Soundcheckernet is joining us today. DMV Scorpion also here. Diva Ray is here with flames in the chat. Twinkie is also here. Lunar Brain Fireheart joining us with flames in the chat. Tam Tam also joining us with flames in the chat. Ms. Mad About Music is here. Hello, hello, hello. Caramel Beauty is also in the house. Hello. LeBron's Unicorn is joining us today. We also have Mary Willis is in the building. Hello, Mary Willis. How are you doing today? Sleepy Libra is joining us. My friend Prima Wanda also here. Life Ain't Over is joining us today. Will Fed Allsfed is also here. Beverly Pierce, all the way from Oklahoma City, in the house. DMV 703 joining us today. Liz MC is here. Hello, hello, hello. Not today or tomorrow. Also joining us today, I got Trina B with flames in the chat. Pen Pal 50 also here. It wouldn't be a party unless Messy Cessy is in the house. Trina 2 on the ones and twos. Hello, Trina 2. Thank you so much for being here. Butterfly Diva also joining us today. Chick-fil-A gal is here as well. We have a special appearance by Ms. Lady. Hello, Ms. Lady. How are you? LeBron's Unicorn also joining us today. One Pepsi is here. I see that Say has decided to join us on a Monday evening. Shark Tank Life also in the house, right? We got Jet Black Straight is here. Anastasia Nelson is also joining us today. The one and only Attitude and Tylenol is here with flames in the chat. We got Aunt Natty joining us today. Bridget Weaver Hicks is joining us today. My good friend Bevy C is also joining us today. Not to mention, I see that Old Man Johnson's farm has decided to come through and hang out with us. And could it be my friend Legacy Moon out here from these YouTube streets is joining us today, right? And in case you all don't know, that Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries could not all be held in one place, right? Legacy Moon got two channels, y'all. The Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries, as well as Blue Light Reactions with Legacy Moon. If you like them cop cams, okay, and you like that witty banter that goes along with those cop cams, go check out both of Legacy Moon's channels and subscribe to both of those if you have not already. Thank you for coming through, Legacy Moon. We also have Jackie says, can I get the birthday song? Jackie, you can get the birthday song. Is it your birthday? Or you just want to hear the song? Jackie, of course, you can get the birthday if it is indeed your birthday today, or if I missed it. Happy birthday from Native Tribe Urban Media. Everybody kick off your shoes, hit the dance floor, because it is Jackie's birthday.
It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, hey. Get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. Yeah, it's that time of year. Yeah, let's make it clear. Yeah, the devil tried to get rid of me, but baby, I'm still here. So let's make a move out to the floor. If you ain't come to party, make your way to the door. We can't came to get down all over town. Another year around the sun, how that sound? Now cut the cake and give me my crown. Oh yeah, it's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. Light the candle and blow them out. We about to celebrate, so let the people scream and shout. Who you with? Are you with me? This funk is where it's supposed to be. Save your money, cause over here this good time is free. Ladies and gentlemen, calling every zodiac sign. Let's turn it up for the birthday folks out here looking fine. It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. Y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move. It's your birthday, that's what I heard. Hey, it's time to celebrate, that's the word. Hey, get the cake, we ready. Let's shake, we ready. So y'all get ready, cause this our groove. It's your birthday, so hit the floor and get ready to move.
Hey, Jackie, happy birthday from Native Tribe Urban Media. Everybody wish Jackie a happy birthday, all right? All right. Libra girl Faye is also in the house. It looks like we got Real in the bushes. Hello, Real. How are you? Berry Muffin. Hello. Let me see. It looks like we also have let me see. Southern Child of God is also in the building. Hello. Let's see who else is here. LeBron's Unicorn. I think I spoke to you. Tracy is in the building. Chica is also here. Hello, Chica. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Mariah Hurry is also in the building. It looks like Justin's mom is also joining us today. Let me see. Lady Dimples. I know I spoke to you because you have a migraine. Let me see. Butterfly Diva is here. It looks like we also have Speak Sister is in the building. Diva Law is also joining us today. Miss Q94 also in the house. Hello. And let me see. I think we got everybody. Pink Pearls. I think I spoke to you, Pink Pearls. If I did not, hello. And let me see. Us Seniors Need Love Too is also joining us today. Miss R. Clark is also joining us today. It looks like let me see. Make Beauty Forever. I think I spoke to you. Let me see. Let's see. Joseph Bullard is also joining us today. Joseph Bullard says was at the Masters yesterday. Caught Sunday's Strawberry Sunday letter on the replay today. Funny as hell. Great show as always. Native here for the laughs. Well, I'm glad that you're here, sir, because we're gonna have some laughs tonight. Okay, that is the plan. Leo Lady. I think I spoke to you already. Glass Half Full is also joining us today. Let me see. Justin's mom said ignore the door. You knew it was Sonya, didn't you? You knew who was at the god doggone door. Let me see. Cross Country Cruiser is also in the building, y'all. And looks like let's see, is that everybody? Free to Be Me is also here. What up, though? Free to Be Me. Shark Tank Life says, Native, you need a trespassers will be pow pow sign. It will keep the bums away. I don't know how well she can read. I know we talk about the way Nesto reads, but I don't know how well she reads. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Let me see. Legacy Moon says she got her facts together. Does she though? I'm just saying. Mary Willis said, do your thing. I'm doing it, Mary Willis. I'm trying. Okay. Twinkie, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hi, Native. Will you be going live on the 16th? I will be doing something on the 16th, Twinkie. I don't know. I'll be on at the court. I know that. I'll be there, but live maybe when I get back, because I'm traveling via train because driving downtown Atlanta is very frustrating. So when I get back, I'll see about going live and giving y'all an update on what I saw. Okay. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Victoria is blessed is here. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Lady Redbird is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. That dude, '06, is in the house. Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Mai Tai also joining us today. Sunny Sky is also here. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing well. Ducky Dexter is also joining us today. We got Kimberly Bloom in the house. Hello, Kimberly Bloom. How are you? Mama Brown also is joining us today. Voice of Fair Use also in the house. Hello, hello, hello. The woman he chose is here. Says, good evening, Native and Tribe. I got to be in the bushes, but I'm ready to laugh. Well, enjoy yourself in the bushes. Enjoy your laughs from the bushes. Thank you for being here, the woman he chose. Ms. Jackson is also joining us today. Granny the Great is also here. Hello, Granny the Great. Gabby Girl also in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing well. Let me see. Jackie said it is her birthday. So y'all, we got a birthday girl in the house. It is Jackie, okay? All right. That's what I'm talking about. Over here celebrating with the tribe. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Allegedly Arcane is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Is that everybody? Anime is here. Hello, anime. Anime. Eat the cake, anime. And it looks like that's thanks. Sweet Peasy is here. Can't forget about Sweet Peasy. Gabby Girl, I know I just spoke to you. Tam Tam is also here. Tony is in the building. Hello, Tony. How are you? I hope you are doing well. You say we have to sit through 2 hours. You don't have to, Tony. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, you don't have to. Okay, it's not mandated. You don't have to. I'm just saying. Black Diamonds and Pearls is in the building. Says tap tap on the gavel. Y'all, tomorrow's my birthday. Aries gang. Okay, Black Diamond and Pearls. All right. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, guess what? We're gonna have to do something about that, okay? Voices of Fair Use celebrating 2 months of membership says it's Monday. Let's do it. Voices of Fair Use has been a member for 2 whole months, y'all. And we appreciate that. All right, Voices of Fair Use. Furnace Fred has a word.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Voices of Fair Use. Thank you so much for 2 months of membership. I do appreciate that. Jamaican Girl is here. I see you, Jamaican Girl. CW is also in the house. My brother from another mother, y'all know him as One Leg Off, is also here. All right. And it looks like Nikki G is also joining us today. Okay. All right. And let me see. Yeah, I think that's about it. Attitude and Talent said, I'm just going to Uber. Yeah. I don't know these trains like that. It's pretty straightforward, though. It is pretty straightforward. So, I can't drive down there. I cannot do it. Petty Garden Girl is also in the building. Hello, Petty Garden Girl. Thank you so much for being here. We also have Anime celebrating 1 month of membership. Says late, but I'm here. You are not late. You are present, and your presence is my present. Okay. Thank you so much for sticking around with the tribe.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Yes, indeed. You have been sticking around, and I hope that you stick around even longer, anime. All right. Unbothered in My Lane is also here. Off of Me is also in the building. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Kingdom of Kush is also in the house. Hello, sir. I appreciate you being here today. All right. And not quite yet attitude and Tylenol, but if some of these comments don't change, it is possible. Okay. Uh, in a Pampa is here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Davita also joining us today. Let me see. Dr. Brown. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. And we are all here and accounted for. Look, y'all, we started out yesterday on a call, and then we got through two of those calls. And I said, you know what? Let's do it on Monday. So we're going to do the rest of the calls today on Monday. Okay, that is today, and I figure that that this will be quite enjoyable, considering that all these motherfuckers do is complain. Okay, that's all they do is complain. Okay, so you know, we don't do well with motherfuckers that all they do is complain. We just don't. Okay, so we're going to get into that, but first of all, Nikki G has gifted one. Count on one Native Tribe Urban Media membership. All right. That membership has gone to Dr. Brown. All right. Dr. Brown, I know you've been around here for a minute. All right. But you are now official. And, we got to go through the process, right? We got to go through the process of getting you checked in. And the person that checks you in his name is Furnace Fred. Okay.
Welcome to the tribe. Just remember, if you are going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first.
See, Dr. Brown, it's not official until the bear waves you in. And now that the bear has waved at you, you are official as a referee's whistle. Okay, Dr. Brown, but that is courtesy of the generosity of Nikki G. All right. Now, Shirley Testified finally says has been a member for a whole year at this point, and says, Fred, come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Shirley Testified finally is still sexually harassing Fred. I don't know why, but Shirley Testified finally. Time flies when you are having fun with the tribe. All right. And Fred appreciates you as well. Okay.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Shirley Testified finally, 12 months of membership. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you stick around a little bit longer. Attitude and Tone says, I feel it loading, Native. Yeah, I don't know why people think they can just come in and just say whatever they want to. Okay. Unobi Dene is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. And Davita is the newest member of the tribe. Thank you so much, Davita, for getting to be official like a referee's whistle. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate your membership. And of course, you are also welcome to the tribe by Sir Furnace Fred. Okay. He's dying to meet you. Okay.
Welcome to the tribe. Just remember, if you are going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first.
Well, Davita, it's official as a referee's whistle. Thank you so much for joining the tribe. You are the newest member. Linda is also here. Hello, Linda. Thank you so much for coming through. Bible Lady also joining us today. Will Kiss My Sass is also here. EK is joining us today. Uh-oh, y'all, the party is getting good now. EK is here, so you know the party about to jump off, right? Snoopalicious, thank you for celebrating 2 months of membership. Says, hey, Native and Tribe, thanks for the support. Of course, Snoopalicious, that is what we are here for. Thank you for being with the tribe for 2 whole months.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you, Snoopalicious, for 2 months of membership. Uh, where my mods at? Because we gonna take care of this real quick. If there are any other comments about the way that I am running my show, you can escort them people out my show. Okay, all right, mods. You don't have to check in. You don't have to ask me. If anybody got a problem with the way I'm running my show, they can leave my show. Okay, we ain't doing this tonight. All right. Now that that's been said, Dr. Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. Dr. Brown says, thank you, Nikki G. Dr. Brown paying it forward with the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Thank you, Just Nikki. I appreciate that. All right. Now, let's get to some content, y'all. Let's get to all I'm saying, Bobble, is if you see it, just take care of it. Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. It's the nerve for me too, like Diamond and Pearls. But you know, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. We are not going to allow these no shit like this to interrupt my show. And again, it's my god doggone show. Okay. Whew, folks forget the name that's on the door. Okay, folks forget the name that's on the door. Black but not bitter. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But anyway, we are going to get into this call, y'all. Okay, we are going to get into this call again. If you missed the first part, okay, if you missed the first part, you all can go back and check out Strawberry Sunday yesterday. Okay, and that is where we did calls 1 and call 2. We are going to tonight pick up on call 3. Okay, and in case you need to I don't know, be reminded of what happened, in case you don't know what happened, it was just a bunch of complaints about YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna get into call number 3. Okay, we go get into call number 3. Hello, Boho Hobo. Thank you so much for coming through. We are going to get into call number 3 and see if, I don't know, maybe the disposition changed. I don't know. Maybe they're a little bit happier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Unicorn Jim. Thank you so much for coming through. Call number 3. Let's get started.
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
William Pryor.
an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility.
To accept this call, your current balance is $22.52. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
So that's a dream.
Let me ask y'all this. Do you think that they hear that same recording, or are we the only ones that can hear that this call is being recorded and monitored? Can they hear that, Nikki G? I'm just wondering. Because I heard it just now and it made me think maybe they can't hear that the calls are being recorded and monitored. Huh? Do you think? Hey, Call Michelle, how are you? Hello, Delicate Dale. Thanks for coming through. But do you all think, Delicate Dale, do you think that they understand or have any kind of comprehension that the calls are being recorded and monitored? Huh? No, they hear what they want to hear around life. Because see, I'm as I'm listening to it right now, I'm like, wait, they don't understand that this shit is being monitored and recorded. Black Diamond and Pearl said, I would assume they hear it as well. They are just too slow to care. See, the reason I ask is because if you think about all the things that they say on these calls, and I guess they think by switching the pins that some kind of way that does something. I don't know, but I'm just wondering if they knew this, why are they talking so fucking much? That's why I asked the question. But I mean, y'all say they can. Okay. Trina 2 says they think they're exempt. Okay. Call Michelle says yes, they can hear it. Okay, but why they talk so much? Why they talk so much? Call Michelle. Why? Make Beauty Forever says, I can't take William Pryor. You can't take William Pryor. You can't take him. Make me the forever. William Pryor. Mhm. I don't know, but I feel like they taking advantage of William Pryor. I do. Just saying. Nikki G say they about to learn in court. You better believe that, Nikki G. Nikki G, right now, that is the comment of the night. They about to find out, right? They are about to find out. Twinkie, thank you so much for the super chat. Twinkie says, Native, put this towards your public sub or whatever you're having for lunch after a day of just listening. Thank you so much, Twinkie, for looking out for me, getting me some lunch for Thursday. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Because I got a feeling it's going to be a day. I do. I got a feeling. I got a feeling it's gonna be a day down there. I promise you. I really, really do. But let's listen to some more.
Real session right there, huh?
That's what it is. It's and then you got half the people that are just open to what's the conversation going to be, and let me see how she is, and then you got a lot of people that just come in there with the hate because of everything that was said from the bloggers, all the crap and all of this, that, and the other. So they're running with the hate torch, and you got some that just it's like two or three of them that would come in and just say little things, nasty things, or just to the point, things kind of harsh. Again, because I'm very light with the response. I'm not, well, fuck you, and what I'm saying, I'm not doing all of that. They always at the end be like, okay, well, thank you, for answering, and because there'll be a couple of them.
So let me get this straight. Do y'all ever remember anybody coming into Sonya's chat when she had her ridiculously short run on YouTube, and they came in and they said, yeah, da 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 da, but thank you for answering the question, because she ain't answer no questions when she was on her chat. I can tell you that because I saw some of her fucking shit, and I was like, she ain't answering nothing. She's ignoring people's questions, and I don't remember anybody after her light response going, thank you. Anime, I don't remember it. I don't. Anime say, hell no. I don't remember that ever happening. So I'm thinking that, I don't know, she's lying, is what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, it was Bible Lady said ridiculously short, like 2 days, right? It was ridiculously short. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Twinkie said, oh, so you're not going to tell him about how me talked about your edges? Talked about your edges or lack thereof. Well, Twinkie, I don't know why you went over there messing with that lady about her lack of hair around the edge, okay? All right. Ms. R. Clark says, as nosy as I am, I refuse to visit her channel. Oh, Ms. R. Clark, you missed out. I ain't gonna lie, you missed out. Because she twisted herself into a knot trying to defend this shit, and she twisted herself into a knot trying to not answer people's questions. You know what I mean? Like, she was under attack the entire time. And I'll be damned if I have a channel where I'm gonna be attacked by the people coming over. I'm not doing that. Not at all. Chick-fil-A gal said that was me in her chat that said da 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 da. This shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Shirley testified finally said, hell no, they dragged her ass. They really did. And the thing about it is that, like, she's trying to present it to Nesto as if she's some kind of great moderator that, I don't allow for negativity. If I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, how many bitches has she called Nyla? If you all can tally that number, because I promise you, she never calls Nyla by name. She always calls her that girl, that bitch, that girl, that bitch. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? She calls her that girl, that bitch, that girl, that bitch. That's the only words that she uses for Nyla. But yet and still, she wants us to believe that she's positive and that she doesn't allow for negativity. She doesn't allow for name calling. Well, last time I looked, And it might have been a while, but last time I looked my tie, Nala name wasn't bitch. I thought Nyla name was Nyla. So it seemed to me that she was into some name calling because she called Nyla a bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm getting it wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But she said that she don't. Okay, Bible lady said I don't have enough fingers or toes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she said that she does not do, like name calling. She doesn't like negativity, but yet and still, every time she referred to Nyla, Nyla says she said Nyla. She said girl la la is bitch. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Mary Willis say Nyla drives her crazy. She do. Nyla needs to start paying rent for all that time she spends in her head. That's all I know. Nyla is living rent free in this child head for real, and it ain't right. Pen pal 50. It ain't right. It just ain't right.
Now go there. But this was one guy last night that was just being so team, that's so team. That's when they kept telling him to shut up. And he was like, block her. And I'm like, I'm not, because you can get, like, Miley was blocking me for being too nice on the other girl's channel when I kept saying I love, and I hope they get back together. And they was like, block. And I'm sitting here like, wow, that's fucked up. How y'all gonna block me because I'm saying, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because this was before my face or whatever came out. And me and Yvette just saying all kind of nice things, and we hope that him and Shirley get back together, and we love, and they belong together, and da-da-da. And it was like block, because they was just, everybody was just hating. She's this, and he's, just hate. So because I wasn't on there hating, it was a problem. And that's why I was like, y'all can't sit here and try to guide the narrative and say, oh, this is just a hate room. Or this is just a love room, It's whatever, but just keep it respectful. I didn't get nobody calling me Still Sonya this week like they normally do. I didn't read the comments yet, so I don't know. But just on the type ones, I didn't get, I may have them dismissed them. I don't know. They go so fast and it's little or whatever. But to my knowledge, I didn't see any, name calling this week. So the Still Sonya, stupid, simple, whatever. They always want to know about my voice and my tone. Oh, well, you used to sound so like this in the beginning of the phone calls, and now you sound like this. Because I used to always be in the bed after work, just chill, and I don't have to talk like that with him. Like, they just want me, like, how am I supposed to sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be all, oh, hey, and you want me, and all like that. I just talk like we talk, to, like, whatever. It is not no, and I'm, oh, y'all both sound dumb. We don't need to sound like we're not in the business meeting. So we need to use big words.
Hey, man, these folks crazy, man.
Say so, judgmental. It's crazy. Like, what? How are we supposed to sound? Like, reading off the dictionary and no.
No. And I think that it's so telling that in order to not sound dumb, she believes that you have to be reading out of a dictionary. Like, she doesn't know that saying cynical, and she doesn't know that sitting around talking about how the body is 80% sea moss. Shout out to 80% sea moss, okay? But she doesn't realize that sitting around talking about the body's 80% sea moss, or sitting around talking about, hey, this isn't the land of the free, because every time we look up, they're passing new laws, and you can't be free if there are laws. She doesn't realize that saying that Disney bought the Bible and therefore they're going to be rewriting the Bible. They don't realize that when that man sit up here talking about that part, what's some never, they don't realize that when we hear all this shit, it sounds dumb. See, you don't have to read out the dictionary, but when you talk like you got some sense, that's when you don't sound dumb. Does that make sense, Kimberly Bloom? Am I making sense? Like, does it make sense that when you sit up here and say dumb shit, that people are going to label you as dumb? Is that, am I asking too much? What are we talking about right now? What I'm confused. Jay Jammin is in the house, and Jay Jammin, I'm trying to get some understanding. Okay, I'm trying to get some understanding how. That's right, Twinkie. Whomsoever, whomsoever. Okay, I'm supposed to believe that when Dre says whomsoever, when Nesto says cynical, when Sonya says I'm not supposed to think that they're dumb. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Boho Hobo says we are not haters. We're smart. We're smart. That's why they are hilarious. Exactly. Legacy Moon said, don't forget about stagnated. Uh-huh. So when Nesto say he stagnated, uh-huh. Uh-huh. When Nesto can't spell connect, when he spells connect, CONNCIT, I'm supposed to think he's smart? Y'all help me out. Because she's saying that the only way to sound smart is to read out the dictionary. I don't know. How about you spell connect correctly? Asking too much, Chick-fil-A gal? Am I asking too much? That's right, Make Beauty Forever. And when you sit up and talk about a cord runs under Africa, that connects the internet. Jamaican Girl reminded me that Nesto said that he has a strange wife because he doesn't know the word estranged. No, we are not asking you to read out the dictionary, but we are asking you to know what words mean. We are asking you to understand that laws do not restrict freedoms, they prevent anarchy. That's what we are expecting. That's the expectation because y'all are grown ass people. And so if we're wrong for expecting grown people to understand the words that are coming out of their own mouths, well then I guess we just gonna have to be wrong. Because like Boho Hobo said, we fucking smart over here. Okay? All right, we are smart over here. Yeah, and Boho Hobo reminds me that you Sonya use the term statue instead of statute. You like to talk about statues. Okay? But I'm supposed to think you smart. Okay. Make Beauty Forever says, and no ciprasi. Okay. Hey T baby, thank you so much for coming through. Black but not bitter wants to remind me that you spelled Oliver Overton. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You say dumb shit and then get mad when people call you dumb. I'm just saying, messy sassy. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Mary Lee also wants to remind me that Oliver, Overton. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They say we're dumb. How am I supposed to talk? I don't know. Talk like you got some good sense. Stop pretending to be a lawyer when you're not a lawyer. Stop pretending to be in the law field for 35 years, minus 20 years, however many years you've been a lawyer, and just be the court reporter, the court reporting school dropout that you are. Just be that. You see what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. We don't ask for a lot. Gabby Girl says, well, he did go to Job Co. Enough said. Justin's mom wants to remind me. See, y'all reminding me of all the things, and I appreciate it. Justin mom wants to remind me, Sonya, do you remember when you spelled right RIHGT? You remember that, Sonya? Do you remember that? Because we do. Justin's mom do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very Cherry says, y'all are just nay hair, say hair people. One leg off says, with all due respect to our special needs students, these two finished bottom of their class. Oh my God. Absolutely. And of course, Marie Lee says, don't forget about dear such and such. Dear such and such. Yeah. 2155, Twinkie. 2155. That's right. That's right. Very Cherry says he's at the bottom of the total pole. So what you expect from him and his goatee? That's all I'm saying. Like, what do you expect? Like, when you present yourself a certain way, how do you expect other people to take you except for the way that you present yourself, right? if you present yourself in a way that is very low IQ, you can't be mad when people with high IQs recognize your low IQ. You just can't be mad at that. Okay? You can't. Okay? That's right, Mary Willis. Civil, not criminal. And not a single judge, a lawyer, a court appointed lawyer, paid lawyer said that this bullshit is civil. Okay? Not a single one. Angel Hill said, just ignorant for no reason. Well, there are reasons. There's some cognitive delays happening as far as I'm concerned, Angel Hill. So there's a reason. there's one reason, at least. Bible Aid says, and how can we forget the paparazzi? The paparazzi. Justice Bond said, you also said, Nestor, you was walking around in a wheelchair with one leg off. Uh-huh. Shout out to one leg off. And shout out to 80% CMOS because y'all be changing y'all names to all this, all this shit. Y'all be changing your names to all this shit. Let's listen to some more.
Well, Shirley's like, Shirley, that's how she talks because that's her job, and that's what she's just adapted over 20 years of talking like that, just like the Brat. When the Brat first got on the radio, she sounded like how the Brat used to sound back in the Rat days. She has turned over. Now she sounds like a professional radio person because it's been, 5, 6, 7, 8 years she's been on the radio now. So she has changed over, and that's how she is now. Same thing with everybody that's in radio. Your job is to speak. After so many years, this is your norm now. You know.
But aren't you a lawyer? Don't you represent people? Don't you have clients? Aren't you in the courts? See, she's making my point, and she don't even realize it because according to Sonya, now I didn't say Sonya had been in the law field for 30 some odd years. Sonya said that. I didn't say that I had been starting businesses and having business meetings because don't you have to be able to speak properly in a business meeting? When you meet with investors, don't you have to be able to go over a business plan clearly and coherently so that the numbers make sense, so that the words make sense, and that the business plan in turn makes sense? I'm just saying one leg off. I'm just saying one leg off. She's saying that only radio people or people that have been speaking for 20 years, but don't you have to, sir? Am I mistaken in that? Don't you have to, when you are representing your clients, Sonya? Remember, you said that you got clients and that you've been working in the law field. Don't you have to speak properly in order to do that? Or can you get up in front of a judge and a jury and go, you get me? He's not guilty. You get me? The criminal justice system, rah. You get me? You get me? Yeah, you see, he didn't do it. You see, you get me? Now run me my paper, run me my money back. You better run him his money back because he didn't do anything. You get me? Right. So what you're saying is that you can do that in front of a jury. You're saying that you can do that in front of a judge. You don't have to know how to speak properly to be a lawyer. That's what you're saying. Right. You get me? Yeah, see? He's innocent, Your Honor. You see? The government is up to no good again. Yeah, right. That was she saying. Janetta, I'm gonna be there at 9. I think it's at 9:30. I'm gonna be there like quarter to 9, something like that. I'm gonna be there early because I don't know how many people gonna be there. So, I got to get my seat on the bench outside the courtroom. So I don't know I got to get there early. But Janetta, don't you have to be able to talk to be a lawyer? Hell, now, Janetta, I've heard you speak. Okay, I've heard you speak, Janetta, and I believe that you have the ability to talk to a judge, talk to a jury, talk to your client. I do. I know that I'm confident in your abilities, in the law field. Do Sonya come across as somebody that could be your peer, Janetta? I'm just trying to understand. Okay. I'm just trying to understand. Twinkie said your situation is Sonya's legal term, right? Yeah. Sonya's word is situation. Okay. Boho hobo. It's civil, you get me? Rye, run me my money. Run me my money. You get me? You get me? Rye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. CJ said all I keep picturing is that little dog walking next to the bulldog Spike on Tom and Jerry. That's exactly what she is. That is exactly what she is. Janetta says, no, I go to court and say, you get me? Right. Lou to the Lou has joined the party. Hello, Lou to the Lou. Thank you so much for being here. Let's listen to some more.
Talking like this. Although sometimes people can like take it there, but for the most part, this is your conversation. When I'm at work, I talk like I need to talk. If I'm in a business meeting, I talk how I need to talk.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. She's not in any of those places, so this is bullshit. She's always on the phone with Nesto. When is she ever in a courtroom? When is she ever in a business meeting? She's always on the phone with Nesto. I'm just saying. Call me back. Call me. Call me at 6. Call me at 6. What are you doing at 6? Call me at 6 o'clock, Nesto, because I'm gonna be available at 6. Suffering succotash 6 is when I'll be around. 6. Okay? Rossi, she doesn't go to business meetings because she has to be available for Nesto at 6. Okay? All right? All right, Juicy Lips? Okay? 6. 6 o'clock. Jet Black Straight. 6, Mixtress Monica. 6. All right, let's listen.
I'm just chilling, talking to somebody, and that's just what it is. I'm just talking.
That shit can't get irritating and aggravating. It can't.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It's just, they just pick something just to pick at you and just, oh, let me fuck with her about this. You know, like, it's a casual conversation with a person in jail. And we just, you know what I'm saying, we're just friends talking about whatever. So I don't have to sound a certain way. Oh, well, he don't sound like he's smart. That don't mean he don't.
It does. It's the exact opposite of smart. What do you mean? Are you not entertained? Huh? Are you not entertained? She said people say he don't sound like he's smart. That don't mean he dumb. It's the exact opposite of smart. What are we talking about right now? What I can't with this helper. I can't. Sunny Sky. Sweet Peasy, I can't do it with her tonight. Okay? I can't. I cannot do it with her tonight. Sonya, if you're not smart, you're dumb. I don't know any other way to simplify that definition or that explanation except to tell you that yes, if Nesto is not smart, means he's dumb. Means he's dumb, Very Cherry. Mm-hmm. Tanya be here. I don't know. Do you know another way to explain this to her? Because I know she likes to listen sometimes on Mondays because she ain't got shit else to do. It's after 6, so Nesto can't call her. And so I think she likes to hang out over here in the bushes. So Sonya, if you're in the bushes, I'm trying to find another way to explain to you that if someone is not smart, it means he's dumb. Okay? Yeah, it means he's dumb. Justin's mom, Sonya, is going to send you a dictionary and a thesaurus. Okay, do not get them mixed up. Okay, do not get the thesaurus and the dictionary mixed up. I know that it's confusing. Okay, I know it's confusing, but don't get them mixed up. But Sonya, if someone doesn't sound smart, it means they're dumb. It means they're dumb. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
He's not college educated in his field.
You say I don't sound smart.
This is right. That's what he don't sound like he's smart. He doesn't have to sound like he's smart talking to me because we're not talking about anything. We just casual conversation. So if he's in a meeting, I'm sure he know how to switch it up and sound like how he needs to sound. And
Really? Really? He switches it up in a meeting. He knows how to sound like he needs to sound. But when he's talking to you about his court case, when he's reading a letter to his lawyer that we wrote, Sonya, did you forget that we heard this motherfucker read? Did you forget that we heard this motherfucker read a letter? Did you forget that we heard that? That we saw that visit where he had this letter? And now you said that if he's in a meeting, he can switch it up. How come he ain't switch it up when he wrote that letter to that fucking judge or whoever the fuck? Who was he writing a letter to, y'all? The judge? No, was it to the lawyer? It was to the lawyer, right? So he's writing a letter about his freedom, something very important, but he didn't manage to switch it up in this fucking letter. Dear Miss Sussas, my name is Ernesto Williams, and I need help right now with my court case. My other lawyer charged me 10,000, 15,000. What do I want to say? Charged me a lot of money for a lawyer, and he didn't do anything. I need for you to listen to me right now. So let me get this. So. What do I want to say? What do I want to say? I done switched this up so many times. Let me see. What do I want to say? Let me tell you something that smart people don't do, Sonya. What smart people don't do is use the phrase, what I won't say. Okay? What I won't say. Okay? Dear Miss Such, my last attorney charged me 35,000 plus 15,000 plus 20,000 and he didn't do nothing for me. I need you to help me win my case. My other lawyer told me to convince me that I was innocent in break room on the computer. And I'm not gonna take no charge that for something I didn't do. So I need your help. Let me see what I want to say. 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 No, listen. What's killing me? Okay, let me tell you what's killing me. Not today or tomorrow is the fact that she trying to convince us that this motherfucker ain't stupid. That's what's killing me right now. That she's trying to convince us grown-ups that heard this nigga read. We heard him read. What are you talking about? Let me switch hands. Let me switch hands. Look, I'm just trying to understand her point of view real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I mean, look, if you got some tangible evidence that can show me that Nesto is smart, I'm glad to review that. But everything I've reviewed up to this point shows me that Ernesto Williams is dumb as a box of rocks that's underneath another box of rocks. Okay, you just can't convince me, Sonya, that this nigga switches it up when we heard him read a letter to a lawyer that he was writing to get more representation. Okay? Thank you, Trina, too. You heard it too? Okay? Goddess Guap says Nesto ain't stupid, but Ben Crump is. That's what Sonya would have us to believe, Goddess. Yes. Let me switch hands. This principle. Let me switch hands. I mean, I'm just trying to make it make sense out of the shit. And so Sonya, if you don't take anything else out of this particular live or the things that I'm saying, what I want you to understand is that the reason why we say that he sounds dumb is because he sounds dumb. Okay. All right. We good? We good on that? We good? Okay. All right. Sleeper Libra, yes. Public tender. Attorney. Yeah. Attorney. I need to get me another attorney. Okay. That's what needs to happen. Miss Principal, thank you so much for gifting 5, count them, 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. I do appreciate that. Thank you. And helping the family to grow. All right, so memberships have gone to Trina B is now a member. His keeper is now a member. Marie Lee also now a member. Kimmy Who is now a member, and Ms. DOG is now a member. Thank you so much, Ms. Principal, for gifting 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Furnace Fred would like to welcome all the new members to the tribe.
Welcome to the tribe. Just remember, if you are gonna put your feet up, take your shoes off first.
Now that the Bears waved at you, so you are as official as a referee's whistle, all right? Thank you, Miss Principal, for helping the family to grow. I do appreciate that. Twinkie say Nesto was hot. Let me switch hands. Let me switch hands. Let me. I'm just saying, y'all. I just don't. I don't understand the complaint. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand the complaint. Jay Jamin says 6-year-olds form sentences better than Nesto. They do. They do. I just don't. The complaint about what we're talking about is what I don't get. You're complaining about us calling you slow, calling you dumb when you say slow and dumb shit all the time on these fucking calls. I don't understand the complaint. That's all. That's all. Let's listen.
Something like my dad did not know how to read. He dropped out of school. You know, he was raised on a farm. He could only read blueprints and certain parts of a contract. He knew everything about construction, and the man made millions. Paid cash for everything. So you can sit there and say, and then you can have a person with a college education and know all the big words, and they ain't got shit in the bank. So don't sit here and say, just because the person sounds a certain way, that puts them in a lower class of somebody that knows how to speak. That's black people criticism, you know. He chooses to talk the way he wants to talk around me, and that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. He don't have to use big words and fancy.
Yeah, because he used big toys on you. If he had not used those big toys on you, maybe you might have a different standard. But because he used the big, dirty, nasty toys on you, now everything he does is perfectly fine. He can steal from people. He can touch people. He can have compromising pictures of children on his gold phone and on the laptop. He can do anything, and you're perfectly fine with it. He can say shit like single to you, and you're perfectly fine. He can use the word turning. All right. And it's perfectly fine. And you know why? Not only because he used the big toys on you, Sonya, but because also you in love with this nigga. And I can tell you from experience, okay? Let me just be a little transparent. When you're in love with somebody, they can do no wrong. Right. And so Sonya is in that psychosis of love. She's looking at him in with love, J Jam. And it's some love going on. It's a love thing. It's a love thing. And so, yeah, Nesto, you can talk because, see, personally, if I were to meet a woman and that woman were to get on the phone with me, not even being incarcerated, but just in regular conversation, and she said to me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go over here, that part. I'm about to go over here. Now tell me about that part. Hello. Yeah. If a woman said to me, you get me? Right. Be the last fucking conversation I would have with said woman, okay? There'll be the last conversation I would have with her. And I damn sure wouldn't pay for a call, right? Because keep in mind, Sonya is talking to this motherfucker and paying for it, okay? So there is no way in the hell that I would pay for a phone call for somebody to go, yeah. You get me? Raw. And I'm paying for this shit. This shit coming off my fucking credit card. I'm paying $600 a month. You see what I'm saying, Mistress Monica? Do you understand what I'm saying, Messy Sessy? There is no way in the hell. So see, the thing about me is I wouldn't have fell in love with a dumb motherfucker. That's the first part, right? Because see, that ignorance counts against the attractiveness. You understand what I'm saying? So see, and I say we because I'm talking about the collective tribe, we have standards, right? And there are things that we just won't put up with. Bible lady, chime in if I'm correct. Okay, we have standards. We have things that we look for in a person. We have qualities. But see, when you are Sonya and you will sleep with married men, right, and not apologize for it. When you're Sonya and you yourself are low IQ, the standards are kind of weird. Because see, I don't know a woman in my orbit that would find out that you got CP on you, right? And still deal with you in any shape, measure, or form. See, it's all about standards, Sonya. So yes, Nesto can talk to you and sound like a damn dummy, a damn runaway slave. He can sound illiterate to you because you in love with him because you got abandonment issues yourself. See, there's an old African proverb that says, know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, everything you think you know will only confuse you. Sonya is confused because Sonya don't know who the fuck Sonya is. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's how it go. That's how it goes. Sweet Peasy said Sonya is desperate for whatever. And that's exactly who's locked up right now over there at the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility is whatever. They could change that motherfucking name to whatever, Sweet Peasy. You're right. She's desperate for whatever. Whatever comes across her, she's perfectly fine with it. Nesto could be charged with anything in the world. All the nasty shit that they got evidence on this motherfucker for, and she's still in love with this nigga. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm clear. Okay, Bible Lady said on period standards are non-negotiable. Correct. Correct. I only know one way to explain this to her. Okay. Boys Nana said Nesto is her whatever. That's correct. Most of us are looking for our forever. I know that my married people out here, you found your forever. But let me tell you what Sonya was looking for. It wasn't forever. It was whatever. And she got her whatever. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Twinkie, thank you so much for the super chat. Twinkie says, Native, here's a little more for your bus for your bus fare to the courthouse or whomsoever going with you. Look, I'm taking the train. The train lets you out right around the corner from the courthouse, and so that is what I will be doing. But that does cover the train ticket. It does. Thank you so much, Twinkie. I appreciate you looking out for me. I really do. Hello, Donna Michi, the RN. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Marie Lee says, what man travels with a bag of dildos? Well, Marie Lee, I travel with a pair of shades in my car. You know why? Because sometimes when I'm driving, I might need some shades because the sun, might hit me in the face. I might be coming back in the afternoon, and you know how when the sun is setting a little bit and it kind of beaming right. So I got my shades right there because I might need them. A man that travels with a bag of dildos, well, Marie Lee, I hope that answers your question. Okay. He might need to use them. Okay. All right. Let's get back into this call, y'all.
Conversations with me, just in a conversation. We ain't talking about shit. And I'm not going to sound no type of way either. Because it's supposed to be just a me, him, and the prosecutor conversation. Not me, him, YouTube, and the prosecutor. Although I don't cuss as much. You know, I curb my cussing. But, yeah.
Well, hey, one thing I say, don't you do you. Don't let anybody change your feet. That's the problem. People worry about how somebody else think about them. And how they think they should be.
Because they're not putting no food on my table. And they're not helping the cause. The cause is...
Yeah, they're just in my... And strangers in our own world right now because that's what happens. So, can't do nothing about the shit. So, can't do shit about it. So, yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it. For now, for the time being. So, people think what they want to think. And like I said, I didn't bash the white or whatever you want to call them people. I didn't bash it like that. I said I respect that. So they do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So don't put me into that lane like that.
Don't put me into that lane like that. But I'm supposed to think he's smart, Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. Dr. Brown says a runaway slave is diabolical. Well, Dr. Brown, that's how he sound. That's how he sound. When this man talk, he sound like a plantation is missing one. That's all I'm saying, Dr. Brown. You know, this motherfucker talking about, I'm talking about, yeah. Yeah. That part. That part. Tell me about that part. Bingo. Bingo. Well, you wasn't even in Georgia at the time when it happened. Bingo. 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 That part. Tell me about that part. That part. What am I supposed to think, Dr. Brown? But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, Dr. Brown. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, reminds me of that stud that wore the strap to them people's school. Lord have mercy, Miss Principal. That story right there had me in a chokehold. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Like, she wore the strap to the school and then just walking around flirting with students. And in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you can look this up. There was a story about a stud that was a substitute teacher. She went in there dressed like Bone Thugs and Harmony, was wearing a strap on at the time. How do we know? Because she showed us herself getting ready for going to the job. Okay. And in there with a Lunchable and some Skittles and flirting with the kids. It was a whole mess. And she got fired and then made a video about it. And oh my God, it was a mess. It was a mess, Miss Principal. It was an absolute mess. But thank you for the super chat. And yes, it is that type of thing. No more ponytails. Thank you for this super chat. Says for Thursday. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you for the support and supporting me getting down there and back in one piece. Okay. Thank you, No More Ponytails. I appreciate that. But yes, that was my tie. She was dressed like Bone Thug. She was dressed like Busy Bone. Okay. She was, I promise you, y'all look up Studstitute, because that was what they started calling her. Look up Studstitute on YouTube and you will go down a rabbit hole that is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yes, Bone Thug. She like Crazy Bone. Or yeah, Crazy Bone. That was the one she looked like. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Bible Lady said horrible. It was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious. Bible Lady. It was one of the worst things ever. One of the worst things ever. All right, let's listen.
Basically what I was saying. So yeah, that's basically
But she was dating you anyway and trying to push you.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say when I stopped before was bash Shirley for what? You aren't in a position to bash anybody, right? Definitely not in a position to bash YouTubers, not in a position to bash Dre, not in a position to bash Dion. You need all the help you can get. And after everything that has come out this week, you ain't in a position to bash nobody. You ain't even in a position to bash the other people in the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility with you, sir. You can't bash anybody. The woman he chose says, but he did though. And he did, but when he's on this call and he's saying, I didn't bash the wife, as if that was an option for this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't bash the wife. What, you want a cookie, nigga? You couldn't bash the wife. Bash her for what? And which wife? Which wife are we talking about right now? I don't understand. But some kind of way, what, you want to be applauded? You want some applause for not bashing the lady that was paying your lawyer bill? Huh? You want a cookie because you didn't bash Shirley Strawberry? That's what you want? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. All right. We'll give it to you, okay? But I mean, it just don't make no sense that that's what you want to be applauded for, not bashing the wife, as if that was a fucking option. My God. Really? Really? Okay. All right. Well, listen, I guess, nigga, let's listen.
She was baiting because the thing of it is he tried to make it exciting for the views. Even though she didn't even have to do that because there's so much airplay on this situation. She could have just had a regular conversation and they would have did something. Just on the fact that was the first time he's speaking, first time people seen, person that everybody's been talking shit on for 6 months, and then now he's talking. The only thing they ever do is hear a me and you conversation, but not a conversation of you talking outside of talking to me. So.
I'm sorry. Penny Dud, thank you for the super chat. Penny Dud, thank you for the super chat. Penny Dud said both of them need to binge watch Electric Company, not binge watch it. Not like you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not easy reader, huh? Penny Dud, not easy reader, right? I mean, oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Penny Dud, and I agree. Binge watching Electric Company. I mean, hell, I know how to read, and I wouldn't mind binge watching Electric Company. That brings back a lot of memories. These motherfuckers ain't never seen no damn Electric Company, Penny Dud. So yes, they do need to binge watch it. My God. Let me try this again. Kimberly Bloom says Shirley knows where the bodies are buried. You better believe that. She surely does, hun. She surely does. Black Diamond and Pearl said he bashed Shirley, saying she's weak and not built for this and weak-minded for listening to her friends. Yes, but see, he doesn't see that as bashing. Just like he didn't see where he said anything wrong about Dre, about how he had to blow on Dre. And then when Dre confronted him, what did he say, Kimberly Bloom? He said, I don't think I said nothing too fucked up. I don't think I did. Let me think about, I was triggered off. I was triggered off. Add that to the list of dumb shit that he said, Sonya. I was triggered off. That's what it was. I was triggered off. Okay. I was triggered off, Tanya B here. Okay. That's what it was. Marie Lee says, now she's an expert on creative content, right? Exactly. Mixtures Monica said, take them back to Sesame Street. They ain't never been to Sesame Street. How you gonna take them back to Sesame Street? I'm just saying. My Tot said, take a look. It's in a book. These motherfuckers don't read books. They don't even read pamphlets. Okay. They don't read brochures. They don't read the instruction book that come with shit. Okay. They don't read at all. Okay. They don't. Cupcakes is in the house. Hello, Cupcakes. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Let's listen to some more.
You tell, but I appreciate his reaching out.
No, I gotta find him on my chat because I didn't see him last night. But no, I did say that generally. I did say it. I said it. I said that. I said one person that reached out to him and he wanted to say thank you. That meant a lot to him. It made his day. I did say that.
Yeah, it did. It sure did. Yeah, that's not telling me one day. It did. Yeah.
I just tell people just be open to both sides and let the court go fair, because sometimes you can go to trial and they fuck you still, but everything go like it's supposed to go, and it's a fair trial, and that's a fair trial. We're gonna take him when he gets found guilty. We'll go to trial and see what his side is. I said, because I can't speak to anything other than what I know of him and his personality. And then what the state is saying, which we all know from everything has gone on and transpired so far with Roswell, they haven't been 100% honest on anything. So they've been twisting and making things or omitting things, and so it can go either way. As far as they could go in there and be fair and be truthful, which they don't, because they only care about a win and not a truth. They don't give a shit is this exactly what happened? Is this 100% the truth? They don't care about that shit. They just want to win. You need to win this case at all costs. Oh, okay. Lie, cheat, steal, gotcha. Right. Sink them. We don't care about people's lives.
That is just...
Lie, cheat, steal. Isn't that everything that Nesto is charged with? Hello? Isn't that everything Nesto is charged with? Let's see. Lie, cheat, steal. Yeah. Hello, music in my heart. How are you? Boys Nana, if you were to summarize Nesto's charges, right? Would you not say that the best way to summarize them, if you ain't have all 2 hours to talk about all this shit, wouldn't you say lie, cheat, Still summarizes all the shit. Sounds like it to me. Okay. And here's the thing, Sonya, Waller Durham Jackson III. I'm gonna say that right now, with the subpoena for your emails. hmm Yeah. I'm gonna say that a little bit more of that truth is about to come out. Just my guess, that all the digging and reaching out and contacting is about to bite you on your non-existent ass, or your very long back. Okay. Um, I think it's gonna come back to haunt you right now, right? All this bullshit that you talking about, these people on the phone. Well, guess what they're doing right now, Sonya? I think they took it personal. I think that these professional people heard you on these calls, referring to how unprofessional they are and how much they lie. And I think that what they're doing right at this very moment is they're gathering every single piece of documentation, every single email, every single call, and everything. And they're going to take and investigate that to the fullest. Uh huh. Uh huh. Every single alibi that y'all done made up, all the shit that you think you know about this case. I think they about to bring all that shit to the forefront, and they gonna show you how professional and thorough they actually are. They about to show you what truth actually looks like, since you don't know nothing about the case because you weren't there. Uh-huh. You think so, my time? Huh? Huh? Or Lisa, you think they about to show her how professional they are? You think they about to give her an example of what the professionalism of the DA's office look like under Fonnie Willis? You think that's what's about to happen? Because I think that's what's about to happen. Go back and watch some of these documents that have been coming out, and some of these subpoenas that's been coming out, and these witnesses that's coming out. I believe they just talked to Ebony Steele. Huh? Huh? What y'all think? Justin's mom said she's going to get baptized too. Justin's mom, I got a feeling, Justin's mom, that she finna be baptized in that water. They're gonna be saying, "Take me to the water. Take me to the water to be baptized." That's what I think. I don't know what y'all came to do tonight. I don't know what y'all came to do tonight. But I came to let Sonya know that they about to take her to the water. Take her to the water. That's what I think about to happen when they get a hold of them emails. Not today or tomorrow says she needs to be baptized. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I think it's about to go down in a really major way. All right. My tie say, get your white dress. That's right. Put her in white, wrap her little head up, and let Will Wooten do the rest. Okay. All right. Glass half full said, "Oh, I feel a revival coming on." Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, please believe it. Glass half full. Yeah, it's about to go down. Mary Willis, I ain't want to get into the second verse. Nothing but the righteous. I ain't want to get into it. Mary Willis. Okay? I ain't want to get into it. I'm just saying, y'all. Whew, Sonya, you might want to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Miss Principal is celebrating 3 months of membership. Thank you for 3 months of membership, Miss Principal. She says if she gets baptized, it'll turn to mud. You ain't never lied, because she is dirty. Okay? She dirty. She just dirty. She's just a dirty little, zesty little dude. But thank you for 3 months of membership, Miss Principal.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you, Miss Principal, for the member milestone. I do appreciate that. Wait, hold on. Ms. Mad About Music says the baptism is the only way she will get water on her bony tail. Yeah, she is allergic to water. She doesn't like water. Doesn't like water. Black but not bitter said dirty Diana. Chick-fil-A gal says, anyone ever drowned at a baptism? Yes, I believe. Legacy Moon, if you're still here, I believe that you were mentioning something about someone drowning at a baptism, I think. Absolutely. Goddess, I don't know who that is. I don't know who is Eddie Osifo. I don't know who that is, but maybe that's who that is. I don't know, Goddess. He just showed up and I gave him a job. Okay, he showed up, told him he could work here. That's all. Let's listen.
Their situation, because I've seen.
And it's so weird, and the way they feel now about her, they should have felt like that in the very beginning. And it's weird that they went the route that they went and went against her, trying to make her, feel some type of way. You get me? And calling her names and saying this, that, and the other about her when she was unknowledgeable about everything. You get me? It was a shock. It was a surprise. Came out of nowhere. But somehow they're trying to blame her. I feel like y'all need to go back to how y'all was treating her in the beginning and really think about that. Go back before July, how y'all was going in and how y'all was going in. And then think about why things happened the way they happened. Instead of trying to say, oh, no, it's your fault. No. Oh.
That makes no sense.
I said, because you don't know, this is the thing. Oh, well, married men can't have friends. I said, well, my husband was allowed to have friends. I didn't have problems to have friends. Let me tell you what I was telling them. And
There's a lot of them out there.
Let me say this. That's what I'm saying. Most men have friends of opposite sex.
Women
and sometimes the wives know. Right, they do. Exactly. And sometimes they know and sometimes they don't. But all married men have a female friend. Either she's at work or an old friend or something. So what I said, it was like, oh, well, this is when me and the girl was on last week. And this made so much sense. This is how I think. I said, I feel more comfortable with my husband being friends with his ex than a new bitch. Because if anything was going to jump off or did jump off, it would have happened already. If it's that curiosity with that new person that you got to watch out for. It's not the person that he already dealt with. Because then they're done that, tried that, and we just cool now. We ain't going back. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. Some women are just so insecure. Keeping a man down like that is not going to stop him because men cheat with strangers more than they cheat with people they know. And I don't know why these women just so adamant about thinking once he get married, you lock him in and you can't. And the thing with now, the climate now, I would rather my man have female friends than men friends because men are fucking men now. It's so many women walking in on they dude with other men. I would feel so much better if I walked in on him with a woman than him and dick. I couldn't take that. That is some shit. I do not want a man that shares that with, fucking men in common with me. Fuck that. No. How many women friends you need? Yeah, go. Meet all the women you need. Damn it, you cannot go out with your boy. Fuck that. That's who I would have a problem with.
I'm with you.
That's the problem I would have because it's
I'm with you on that too. Because from what we know about Nesto now, woo, yeah, Sonya, you might want to tread lightly on these words. And now, mind you, December 21st of 2023, Sonya had no idea that Nesto had dealings with a trans person. She should know it now. I'm pretty sure that news has circulated back to her now. Nesto gets down the way Nesto gets down, Sonya. So I don't know how you took that news though, Sonya. That's the thing. I don't know how you took that because according to you, you can't take that. Yeah. 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 I'm just saying. And yes, very cherry. She pulls out these things, and it's like she states them as if they're facts, right? Men cheat with people that they with strangers. Is that what it is? And when a man goes out with his boys, they cheat or whatever. I don't really understand how she knows all this stuff or where she's getting these absolute facts from, right? She's really making all this bullshit up as she speaks. And it's always funny how no matter what the thing is that she's speaking about, it always justifies the fact that she cheated with Nesto and Nesto cheated with her. And it always justifies it. It's always perfectly fine, that the wife is over here and the man is doing this. But as long as it's a new person, or as long as it's the shit makes no sense, right? But it always ends up being very cherry where it always ends up being where it's her, it's her as the hero of the story, or she didn't do anything wrong, or or this is what always happens, or whatever. Not one time does she think about a situation and say, I was wrong. I was wrong when I found out that this man was married, that I continued to have an affair with him, that I kept speaking to him in very inappropriate ways, right? At no time does she ever take accountability for her action, which is a very appropriate because she never holds Nesto accountable for anything either. See, they're not accountability partners at all. Not at all, the woman he chose. I mean, it's always going to be some way that she spins it to where Nesto did nothing wrong. And we are just overreacting to a man having CP on his gold phone, on his laptop. We're overreacting when he gave somebody a car, or took their car, gave them an ambulance, and that ambulance broke down. We're just overreacting to the bigamy. See, we don't understand what's going on, according to Sonya. According to Sonya, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's us, Bible lady. It's us. It's not them. It's us. Okay. Okay. Bible lady said birds don't think like that. Native. Well, I don't know how birds think. Bible lady. I don't. Let's listen.
And I just saw that dude said with Rose and talking about this was for my sneaking link, and the girl thought it was for a woman, and he was like, "No, we dating dudes now." And I was like, and he sounded like a sneaky link, right? And this dude, your little side piece, on the low situation.
Okay.
Right. On the low situation. And so he was buying roses for his dude boo. And he sounded like a straight up freak, nigga. Like, his whole conversation was like, you know what I'm saying, what's up, this, that, and the other. And I was sitting there like, wow, you would have never thought this dude is getting dick down or dicking somebody down. That's a man. He was like, we dating dudes now. And she just looked at him, and he was like, I don't give a fuck. She just looked at me like I was crazy. But yeah, I'm sorry. I would rather my man hang around a bunch of fucking females than with a bunch of dudes. Because dudes is fucking dudes a little too much.
I'm just really confused with that shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm so confused with that shit that to me, God just ain't made no man doing shit like that. I'm just not.
So we wasn't brought up in time. That's the thing. Like, and that's when I went to that gay bar, I just felt like they just destroyed us. That's how I looked at the whole room. I just felt like all the chemicals they put in the food and the water, they completely destroyed us. Because this could have been and this is old school speaking and thinking, that could have been healthy boy and girl relationships. But it was girl on girl and boy on boy. The boys had butt jobs and big lips, and the girls was walking around like men with the chest all flat, with the dread braids, and carrying around wallets and beer. And I was just like, what the hell world is this? It was just, for me, because we from the 80s, where boys like girls and girls like boys. And so all of this right here was just like, whoa, like, what the fuck?
That shit crazy, ain't it?
Right. I mean, it's just Twilight Zone. That's how I look at it. It's just Twilight Zone. My son but they had a
Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone, y'all. Sonya said that this is like the Twilight Zone. Okay. Y'all want to see something from the Twilight Zone? Huh? Y'all want to see something from the Twilight Zone? How about that? Huh? 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 Y'all want to see something from the Twilight Zone? How about that? But yet and still, it's the water. Is that where the problem is? Is in the water? That's what it is? Huh? Miss Boogie Down. Do this look like something from the Twilight Zone? I'm just saying, did Rod Sterling ever put anything like this on screen? Y'all help me out, Sweet Peasy. Y'all help me out, My Tie. Huh? Cupcakes. What you think? What you think? Twilight Zone, Ms. R. Clark. What you think? What you think? I'm just trying to make it make sense. While I leave that up there, Attitude and Tylenol, thank you so much for the super chat. Attitude and Tylenol say he was dead ass when he switched hands. He meant it from his soul when he said he don't know them folk while having receipts that show the opposite. Right. Let me switch hands. Hold on now. We about to get serious. We about to get all the way nasty with it. Let me switch hands. That's right. That's right, Attitude and Tylenol. Thank you for the super chat. Attitude and Tylenol also with the super chat saying he is nervous laughing and wondering what she knows. Right. The nervous laughter, Attitude and Tylenol is a dead giveaway. Right. Because let's be real about it. He knows what he did. He knows where he was. He knows everything. So everything else is a projection to try to make us and her think that the circumstance was something else. Right? So that's all this is a huge cover up. He's trying to convince Sonya, he's trying to convince on that visit that Legacy Moon went over, he's trying to convince her. So yeah, the nervous laughter comes out and it is a dead fucking giveaway. And Attitude and Tylenol, thank you so much for the super chat. Dr. Brown with the super chat says, not existent as furnace, sir. I can't do the show from the furnace, Dr. Brown. Okay. Can't do it from I have to conduct the show. And I can't do it from the furnace. Okay. But she has no ass, sir. Okay. It's not my doing. All right, Dr. Brown. But thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. All right. Let me see. Messy Sessy says, now I'm gonna have nightmares. Sorry, Messy Sessy, but she said Twilight Zone. And when she said Twilight Zone, all I could do was think about this. Okay. Goddess Squab said, nah, that's Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Shirley Testify finally said, damn, I just spit out my good Pepsi. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. But she the one said Twilight Zone. Okay? She said Twilight Zone. Attitude and Tylenol. Attitude and Tylenol said, that's the same face I make when I bite into something cold. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. All right. Have we had enough Twilight Zone from the water? We had enough of that? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay. All right. My bad. My bad. Have I tried what, Prima Wanda? Have I tried what? have I tried what? More than likely, no, Prima Wanda. I have not. Whatever it is that you're talking about, no. No. Okay. Glass Half Full says Tales from the Dark Side for sure. Yeah, it's pretty bad over there on their side of the world. Okay. All right. Let's listen.
course when he went to school in California. And it was to help you understand people's differences and all of that stuff. I think that was the introduction to how they was trying to finesse these kids. So when he was telling me about the little movie they had and all of this stuff, I was like, wait, what the fuck, huh? And they just told us to accept people and their differences and said it. I was like, what are they trying to say? And then he was trying to really break it down to me, and I was like, I said, no, it's okay. You respect people and their choices. That's fine. I said, but you're going to stick to what I teach you. And you go with nature. You go with nature. And nature built you to be with a woman. So that's who you be with. He was like, no, I understand that.
Again, Sonya, you sound dumb because in nature there are same-sex animals that mate with each other. There are same-sex plants that mate with each other. So again, you're wrong when you talk about nature. So you might want to, I don't know, read a book. I don't know. She ain't doing shit else. She can read a book. I read books all the fucking time, and I'm actually busy. What the fuck? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Say what you want to say out here, Sonya. But when you say dumb shit, don't be mad when me and the smart people correct you. That's all. That's all. That is all.
I'm like, you go with nature. Don't ever go against nature. Don't listen to this propaganda and all this bullshit out here that these people be trying to put in people's heads. No. You go with nature. Nature is never wrong. You go with nature. And your body was designed to be with a woman. Your body was not designed to be with a man. But we all be walking around, we're here with penis, breasts, and vaginas. If that was the case. It's like, pick an organ and pick a person.
Let me tell y'all something about Nesto that y'all might not know. Nesto don't give a damn if you got a vagina, a penis. Nesto don't care as long as you got a pixie cut. I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm gonna let that sink in for those that know or don't know. Nesto don't give a fuck if you got a penis, a vagina. He don't give a fuck if you a giraffe. If you got a pixie cut, My time, I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. Look, attitude and Tylenol. Nesto don't care if you got a vagina, a penis. He don't give a damn if you got rocks, if you got a banana. If he don't give a damn what's happening down there, as long as you got a pixie cut. If you know, you know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say no more. Nesto would understand that better than Sonya would. Okay, that's why the fuck he don't like them ponytails, Sonya. He might like you a little bit more if you just had a pixie cut. Glass half full. If you know, you know. Whew, I'm just saying, Twinkie. As long as you got a pixie cut, he don't give a damn what's happening down there. Okay, that's look, Legacy Moon, no. Legacy Moon, you better tell him. Nesto don't care. Nesto don't even care if you got male parts, female parts, or animal parts. Legacy Moon, what we know about Nesto? What he like? What's his style? His style is that pixie cut, ain't it? Justice Mom, you know Justice Mom. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's all it takes. Bible lady, I'm not though. Whoo, Sonya. Sonya, the things that you don't know about this motherfucker right here. Okay, all right. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else about the nigga, okay? All right, that's it. Legacy Moon pixie cut. That's all you got to have, okay? That's it, and that's all. All right, let's listen to some more.
No. Your body was built to be with a woman. And that's who you go with nature.
Absolutely.
And that's what he was like, I understand. And I was like, no problem. But now I got to push him on black women because.
You got what?
I got to push him on black women because I don't need him catching cases dating anybody outside his race. But after that dude, that black dude went to dating that white chick, because he pulled her finger off of him. It fractured her finger, and that's what they try to find him guilty of. How about she should have never been touching him in the first place? They just eluded that whole part where she had no business putting her hands on him. But because he took her hands off of him, they charged him with assault because he took her hand off of him. I was like, now what in the white craziness is what? That's crazy. She all on him, trying to take his phone, attacking him, and he removes her hand off of him, and he gets charged. Because what, she's supposed to touch him? If that's the case, then a lot of things you can do because you're in a relationship is not a crime. Like, y'all make it make sense. Domestic violence wouldn't be if you're allowed to touch that person, because she was not touching him in a loving manner. She was grabbing him aggressively, trying to take something from him. So he had all rights to defend himself and free himself from her. So he should have never got charged, period. But again, that's how the law works.
Yeah, this is true. You know what, it was crazy. I still can't understand the 150. I still can't understand what that is. I still can't understand it. You can see it. I don't understand it.
No. I see it now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I see that it was lower. Yeah, but that's still fucking ridiculous. That shit is untouchable.
Yeah,
it's just supposed to be $20,000. What are you talking about? And you could see they did things so that it kind of wouldn't backfire on them in the hope that they don't go to trial with that CP case. But at the same time, to the obvious person, why would you put dates that he possessed it while he was in jail? He was in jail. You didn't put the correct dates. Why did you omit the dates? Put the dates in the download, because y'all had somebody forensically look at everything and break it all down. Why didn't you put the actual dates? Because it's going to show the shit.
Look, y'all can't be making me laugh in between, right? Like, I'm trying to conduct my show in the best possible way, right? Y'all cannot be sitting up here with these comments making me laugh, okay? Glass half full said Jermaine Jackson has a hard pixie. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Glass half full. Most people, Michael Jackson is their favorite Jackson, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, Nesto is probably the biggest fan of Jermaine Jackson. Nesto probably looked at Jermaine Jackson hair and was like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay? He liked that form-fitting hairstyle that where it fits your head, right? You know, he liked that. Okay. He liked that. Okay. So you oh God. Oh God. Oh, that is crazy. That is so fucking crazy. Glass half full. Yes, Mistress Monica, that helmet hair. He likes that. Okay. That is what he likes. So Jermaine Jackson, for reasons that have nothing to do with him singing, is probably Nesto's favorite Jackson. Okay. Oh God. Make Beauty Forever says Jermaine Jackson's hair was an enigma. Yes, indeed. Prima Wanda says the Jacksons are at my old high school tonight. What are they doing over there? Okay. I'm just curious. What are they doing? What they doing? I'm just trying to figure it out. Jay Jammin says, I love me some Jackie Jackson. Well, you know, Jay Jammin, Jackie's Jackie. Okay, that's all I can tell you about that. Allsfed said, and he likes people covering up their edgelessness with shoe polish. So yes, that is very true. That is very true. Boys Nana, I'm not reading that. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the screen. So y'all can see what Boys Nana just said. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh, they're watching the movie over there. I thought maybe they was trying to sing songs or something, Prima Wanda. Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense. Let's listen, y'all.
It's old as hell. I know, I should say, you know, I am. But anyway.
I know what's going on with
yeah, it's just, you know, roll with it. Roll with it. It's crazy. What you eat?
It's still untouchable. Yeah, absolutely right.
It's untouchable. It don't matter. You know, it needs to be reasonable due to your history. If you have zero history. So it should be what the normal bond is.
And I read that.
Yeah.
I read that.
Mhm. So.
It seems like nobody can, they can't see reality. They just see what they want to see, don't they?
The thing of it is, when you deal in criminal law, you gotta have common sense, books, and street sense. That's one more thing. Common sense, books, and street sense. Something else. I can't think of the other sense. But anyway, because it's real life.
You don't have to have street sense to be a fucking lawyer. Are you kidding me right now? You don't have to have street sense. You have to know the law, right? I mean, all this other shit that she's talking about. Explain to me how street sense would be applicable to be a lawyer, like full time. Like, I mean, now I think that when you hire a private investigator, I would say that if you have an investigator on your team, if you have an investigator on your staff, I feel like the investigator needs to have street sense. But as far as, because what the investigator is going to do is they're going to go out and find all the information and find out what happened, and then they can have, the ability to say like, oh, that don't make no sense because, on the block, you really don't do that, or, whatever. So I feel like your investigator needs to, but as far as going to law school and representing people, I don't really feel like street sense is a requirement in the way that she's making it sound like it's required that you have street sense. And I don't really see where it would apply to her either because she ain't got no god dog on street sense. Like, Sonya is not street. Sonya sits up here and says these phrases and tries to sound street because she's trying to impress Nesto. Sonya doesn't have street sense at all. What are we talking about? Like, I mean, and she sits up there and tries to, they better run me my money. That's not street. Don't say nothing. That's not street. Ride. That ain't street. Like, what? She don't have no street sense. Right, Kyla K? What are we talking about right now? Thank you, Lunar Brain Fireheart. That's what I was getting to. What are we talking about? Lunar Brain Fireheart said, yet she has none. Street sense, book sense, common sense, 50 cents. She ain't got 50 cent, Lunar Brain Fireheart, but yet she gonna sit there and say, you gotta have street sense, common sense. I disagree. I think that you have to be intelligent, you have to be well spoken, and you have to be versed in the law. I think those are the main requirements for being a lawyer. I'm just saying, Salt and Pepper Trust says she has no sense. She doesn't. It's weird. It's just weird, right? That's weird, right? Major's wife says she's 98 pounds. She get dragged in the streets. Yeah, and you know what, Major's wife, she's not even one of those, because I've seen, like people that are like petite that can really fight. You know what I mean? Like they're petite, they're little, but they've been around and they can fight they ass off. Sonya ain't one of them. She's not even one of them. So, I'm just saying, oh wow, Legacy Moon says street sense, street walker, whatever. Oh my God. Let's listen to some more.
So you gotta have common sense to things. You gotta have street sense to things because it's real life, Book sense because it's law and it's statutes and it's things that you have to intertwine into the situation. So if a lawyer goes in there in criminal law and has no type of common sense or street sense to understand real life situations and how this makes sense and how this doesn't, then they're not going to win it. Because you can't win criminal cases just on statutes and, law books. you got to put some common sense in there. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you read what this says, but that doesn't make sense. No.
Or they win because of the evidence, because there's evidence that shows that their client didn't do it. Right now, the hill that Sean Hoover is having to climb is the hill of not having evidence that supports his client. You see what I'm saying? All of the evidence that's coming in right now is evidence against his client. So I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover grew up in Compton. I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover grew up in Brooklyn. I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover grew up in the 5th Ward of Texas, in the 9th Ward of New Orleans. I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover came from Liberty City. Okay? I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover came straight out of South Central LA. It ain't no street sense that's finna save this nigga, okay? It just ain't. I don't care if Sean Hoover came straight out of the projects of Cabrini Green when there was a Cabrini Green in Chicago. All right? I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover came out the Magnolia Projects when there was a Magnolia Projects. I don't care if he came out the Milfamine or the Callio. Ain't no street sense finna save Nesto right now. Do you understand what I'm saying, my tie? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if Sean Hoover came straight out of Pritchard, Alabama. If you know, you know. Okay? Street sense ain't got nothing to do with this. Black but not bitter say Black but not bitter say Hoover is a Crip and a Blood. I mean, he could be a Crip, a Blood. He could be a Peace Stone disciple. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The streets ain't finna save him, my tie. You gotta have street sense. Nah, you gotta have a client that tells you the truth. Jay Jammin, you'll be surprised where I've been in my life, okay? You'll be surprised. Look, Jay Jammin, I don't care if he came out of Harm Clark, okay? I don't care if he came from out that Harm Clark, that bone hard Harm Clark, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That ain't got nothing to do with this. That ain't got nothing to do with this. Okay? Shit. That man is cooked because that man got all the evidence against him. Right? So what a lawyer needs is a client that ain't lying to him every time he talks to him. A lawyer needs a client that is straightforward with what happened, so that he can properly defend him. And a lawyer needs to have a good grip on the case. Sean Hoover has none of that. It ain't looking good, y'all. It ain't looking good. I mean, for society, it's looking fine. Okay. Well, it appears as though we are going to be safe out here in these Atlanta streets. Okay. But as far as for Nesto, absolutely not. Okay. All right, Jay Jamlin. You ain't know I knew nothing about that Harm Clark, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Way back that neck, and you trying to tell me if that's a crime, or you trying to tell me if that's that. You get me? Because you have to put common sense in real life into criminal cases. It's not, and sometimes some civil cases, but definitely all criminal cases, unless it's a crime against, like, a digital crime or, a fraud crime where it's just, he wrote down this that he made 20,000 when he actually made 5,000. That's just strictly books right there. But anytime it's a crime against people or certain things, you got to put common sense and street sense in it. And if you're dealing with an attorney, that's just green. And all I know is, well, the code says this, and statute says this, and well, the judge won't allow it. Okay, so does this even make sense to you? I mean, I don't know, I'm from the suburbs, and I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I need somebody else about that life. I need somebody that grew up poor, in the hood, went to law school, and came out a badass attorney. That's what I need.
And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's what you need. You need somebody that grew up in the projects and became a lawyer because some kind of way the law is different when you came from the projects. Like the law now here's what I will say. I will say that when it comes to certain fields that is more true than others. The law is basically going to be the law that you learn in law school and you kind of like adapt it to whatever the situation is, whatever field of law you go into, whether it's bankruptcy, whether it's criminal law, whatever it is, you learn the laws and you practice that, and that's what that is. Now, when it comes to things like, history, psychology, those things are kind of skewed depending on who's teaching it and what type of philosophies they go by. So, you know, that's the difference, right? But when it comes to numbers and when it comes to the law, it's basically universal when it comes to what you learn. Okay. So, you learn the laws of the state that you're in or the state that you're being certified in, and you go with that. So I don't care if you came from the projects. Can you interpret the law and present my case in a way that a jury can understand or that a judge can understand? That's what I need. But see, Sonya is trying so hard. Sonya is trying so hard to appeal to the to what she perceives as Nesto's street side. She's trying so damn hard, y'all, to appeal to what she thinks is his street side that she says dumb shit like this. Okay? Dumb shit like this. Just saying. Virgo Cali says, Mr. C, the attorney on YouTube, explains it best. Who's Mr. C? You mean Mr. CKB? Is that who you're talking about? Because if you talk about Mr. CKB, shout out to that dude, because that dude knows his stuff. That dude took one look at Nesto's. Mr. CKB reviewed one thing on Nesto and was done with Nesto. He was like, I can't believe this nigga still talking. I mean, his mind was blown. So Virgo Kelly, if that's who you're talking about, I absolutely watch his channel. I do. Luna Brain Fireheart said, Native, it took my whole first year of law school to figure out what was going on. The kids who came from law families had the upper hand. She has no idea what she's talking about ever. Yeah, I know. And it's more complicated than what she thinks it is or what she presents it to be, which is why I'm so happy that this trial is about to happen so that Sonya can understand that these people are professionals, that these people know what they're doing, and that they're going to fairly and truthfully baptize her boyfriend. That's what I know. Okay. Virgo Cali, yeah, okay, so you were talking about Mr. CKB. Mr. CKB, in case you all don't know, this is a free promotion for Mr. CKB. Y'all go check that dude out, man. He is a lawyer and young guy. Looks like he might be in his 30s. I don't know. But he's from Brooklyn and he's a lawyer and he goes over different cases. He looked at Nesto one time and was like, this nigga stupid. Okay, so so it ain't just us. Okay, it ain't just us. But that's another channel that you all can check out. It is very, very, very entertaining. Let us let's listen to some more.
That's right. And somebody that was in the prosecutor's office and turning into a defense attorney. That's even a better person for you. So they know how the other side is played, which an experienced defense attorney does, but a person that was like my attorney, he was in the prosecutor's office first before he became a defense attorney. So he knew how both sides played. And he was from the ghetto. So he had, and his sister was in and out of jail his whole life. So he had like the best experience when it came to being a criminal defense attorney. Because he he knew all sides of everything. So he go in there and just kill it. Like, no, this don't make sense. No, that don't make sense. I was actually locked up with his sister Kathy. That was my girl.
What you watching over there?
Girlfriend. I thought it was a lot of 90s.
Ass shit.
Now that she's done talking, let me just say this about Brian Stevenson and the Equal Justice Initiative. Now, I will say this about Brian Stevenson: he did experience racism after law school. He did experience that. He lived in Alabama, moved to Atlanta, and has opened the Equal Justice Center in Montgomery, Alabama. Now, Brian Stevenson knows his stuff because Brian Stevenson, what he would do, he wasn't necessarily from these areas where people were poor, but he related to families. He was able to get in with families and talk to them about their loved ones who were locked up. He represented them for free because he understood where the families came from. So there's a difference. See, I don't have to necessarily be from your neighborhood to understand your plight, which is another reason why Sonya is incorrect in the things that she's saying. You don't have to be from the hood to understand impoverished people, to understand marginalized people. Brian Stevenson has a whole center and a whole organization dedicated to getting innocent men off of death row. Okay. So another free plug over here. Go to eji.org if you want to know more about what Brian Stevenson does and is currently doing for people who are actually innocent and we're not able to get a fair trial. We're not able to afford a lawyer. That's good work over there. Okay. But he doesn't have to be from the quote unquote hood in order to understand, right? We can relate to each other without having to be from each other's area or in each other's situation. All it takes is to be relatable and to understand. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Man, let me tell you, 90s got the best TV. Because all this new shit is just ratchet reality. You know, everybody's fighting, everybody mad at each other. Or everybody's screwing each other over. It's destroyed, like the food and the TV and the music just destroys everybody. You listen to the music, just, hey, fuck these bitches, fuck these hoes, I'm about to do a drive-by, I'm about to ride down on my ops, these niggas need to be dead. You know, and then you watch TV and they all fighting and killing and backstabbing. So it's like, let me go back, rewind, I'm going to listen to some 90s music, 90s TV, you know, where it was just black people that spoke, you know, and just moved with intelligence. And it was, you know what I'm saying? Just not all of this ratchetness. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's
I'm
definitely
so glad I was young in the right era. Man, I'm so glad I was young in the 80s and the 90s. In the early, we had the best, you know, this took 10 years of your life, but our generation had the best way grow up, like bring up. Not my parents, so they was in the 60s and all of that shit that was going on in the 60s, but I think our generation had it the best. Had it the best.
You think so?
Heck yeah. Because the 80s and the 90s was fun. And we're old now. Well, right when the world is turning fucked up. So we're old where it really doesn't really matter. We don't have to be bothered. We can just go be in the house and just, you know what I'm saying, not be bothered and not have to, you know, engage. But our people that are our age think like us. We got a couple of them that's on some shit, but they just, the mentality, you know what I'm saying, is intact, and that's what we deal with. So we're still good. We're still, like, my daughter always say this. She wished she was born when I was born. Like,
Don't nobody want to be born when the fuck you were born, because slavery had just ended like 5 minutes before you were born. So nobody wants to go back that far, Sonya. They don't. You're old as fuck and you talk like an old person. Now, here's what I want you all to understand about the 80s that she reminisces about. This is what I want you all to understand about that period of time. The 80s is when the crack epidemic ravished black neighborhoods. Okay. That was in the 80s. I don't know where you all are from, but where I'm from, there was an increase in violence when crack was introduced into our neighborhoods. I had one of my sister's friend, her brother was involved in a shooting. Okay. And that happened in a project, and some people died. He fortunately did not, but he did lose a leg, right? So the 80s wasn't what Sonya's making it out to be. Okay. It just wasn't. It devastated a lot of people. There were black people going to jail, or excuse me, going to prison, right? Being locked up for rock, for having rocks, okay? Versus white people who were getting off with having powder. You see what I'm saying? Like they increased the time. That happened under Ronald Reagan, right? The economy was poor in the 80s under Ronald Reagan, right? So I don't know what 80s she's talking about. I don't know if it's the 1880s when she was a kid. I don't know. But I do know about the 80s, the 1980s, because I was around and I saw all these things happening to families, to neighborhoods, to communities, and it was on the news every night. So I don't know how the fuck she didn't see it, right? It's easy to romanticize shit in a decade when you weren't being dragged. Let's just be honest about it. If we're being honest about it, the reason why Sonya likes the 80s so much is because she wasn't being dragged on the YouTube streets in the 80s because, well, there was no YouTube back then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. There was no YouTube back then, so let's take me back to when I wasn't getting dragged on the Native Tribe show on Monday nights. Take me back to when I wasn't getting dragged on by Native and V Lenore on Tuesday nights. Take me back to when I wasn't getting dragged by Legacy Moon every time Legacy Moon hit the live button. Uh-huh. Easy, right? Easy. Black Diamonds and Pearls said crack and HIV AIDS killing communities. Correct. But she don't want to talk about that, my time. She don't want to talk about that. She want to go back to when there was no YouTube. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. When the only people being mean to her were the people that weren't inviting her to the dance. When the boys weren't calling her back. When they wanted to talk to Trisha instead of Sonya. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's what it is, Prima Wanda. That's what it is, Gabby girl. I'm telling you. Liz MC said, wasn't her boyfriend in jail in the 80s? Probably. The nigga was probably born in jail. He was probably born there. I don't know, Liz MC, but more than likely, yes. You know, it's easy to romanticize these periods and say that one was better than the other when the honest to God truth is that we've had challenges, especially black people. We have had challenges in every decade that we have been in this country. When they say make America great again, they're saying make America white again because it has never been great for black people to live in the United States. We have had to survive. We have had to conquer. We have had to be overcomers. We have had to march. We have had to do all these things. But Sonya says she had a lot of fun in the 80s. Well, I was alive in the 80s and I don't know about how much fun I had, right? I was a teenager in the 90s. I don't know how much fun I had, okay? Looking back on it. We have never been able to be carefree. And in those spaces where we are carefree, there are people that are watching us, that are monitoring us, that are surveilling us to make sure that that good time that we having is short-lived. So I don't know what she's talking about. I don't. I don't, Mata. I don't. I really, really don't. And just so you all know, I am doing I'm going to do a video about Latasha Harlins. If you're not familiar with that story, it's a very tragic story about a 15-year-old girl that was unalived in a Korean grocery store in LA 13 days after after the Rodney King video came out. Okay. The person who unalived her was found guilty, and the judge overrode the sentencing and overrode that verdict and let her go free. So our lives, even back in 1992, didn't mean anything to the justice system. So, and again, that was the 90s, Sonya. That was the fucking 90s. So I say all that to say that it's easy to go back and say that some shit was better than it is today. That's an easy thing, but there's no real truth in that. Okay. The historical record will show you that there is no truth in that at all. Correct, Prima Wanda. It was a Korean grocery store. Yep. Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, real, it wasn't white. It's never been white. Okay. It's never been white. Real, if you saw that video with that man knocking on that man's door demanding to come in, that's exactly a dichotomy of the history of the United States. People that want to come into some place that is not theirs and take it over. Okay. Yep. So y'all look out for that video. I'm putting that together as well because I really think that that story needs to be talked about. So we're gonna talk about it. We are that and a few more. Okay. And then we can give an accurate description of what these decades were actually like. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
In that era, it's like your generation has had, and it was, our generation is the greatest generation of all the generations, I want to say. So my parents were going through segregation, all of that stuff, and then now the generation after us, it's all this bullshit. Well, my daughter's generation, that's when it started to go downhill. But then now, my granddaughter's generation is just totally fucked. You don't think so? And we're old, and so it's like we should be retiring.
Well, I can't really say. I just right now I can't. Where this shit going right now?
Don't you need a job to retire? Okay, you know what? It's not important.
I'm talking about their situation, but we just talking about life in general.
No, the way life is really going right now, I can't really. You just don't know who to trust. That's what I'm gonna say. You just don't know who to trust.
Now that's true. That's period though, because I've always had a small circle. I've always kept it very tiny, because you always have people that, for some reason, the one thing with black people, we can't be happy for one another. And if you see one person that looks good or doing better, they just immediately want to hate and tear you down.
I'm gonna say something real quick about what she just said about black people not happy for black people. If y'all only understood how many times I have hit this applause button, right? Right? For people such as Miss Principal, right? Principal as an example because I'm so proud of her academic accomplishments. You know what I mean? And when y'all come over here and y'all tell me that y'all have done something, whether it be a promotion, whether it be something that you've been trying to accomplish, whether it be, I know Pretty Frugal Diva out here doing her thing, right? I can name a few, right? And I can tell you that excellence is celebrated over here, and excellence is pretty much celebrated within the black community because we, as black people, understand our potential. We understand what we're able to do. We understand where we came from. We understand, the importance of community, right? I don't see that over here with this man that's on the screen right now, smiling like an idiot. Do y'all see the man on the screen smiling like a fucking idiot? Do y'all see him up there? I don't see excellence when I see him. I don't. I see the exact opposite. Whatever the opposite of excellence is, that's what I see when I see the man on your screen right now in front of my bear. Okay. My bear that is holding up the native tribe. That I see criminality when I see him. Okay. Right? I see the exact opposite of what I would want any child to grow up to be. I see the exact opposite of what I would want any black father to be in our community. Hmm. That's what I see. We celebrate black excellence, black diamonds and pearls. And it's not just me. I'm not an anomaly. That is what we normally do in our communities. We celebrate excellence. We do. We celebrate degrees. We celebrate businesses opening, right? We celebrate all of those things because we know what it takes for us to overcome to get to certain milestones. We understand that a degree for someone in our community it takes a lot more a lot of times than it does in other communities. That's just the way that is structured. Don't blame me, okay? I'm just telling you what it is. We celebrate promotions for that exact same reasons, because see, when we get hired to jobs, there's a good chance that we don't know nobody at that job versus somebody that does have a little bit of a connection. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to you? And that's the reason why when those things happen, we celebrate. Now, if this musty heifer think that we supposed to celebrate Nesto, if she think that we supposed to celebrate Nesto because he out here not paying rent, not seeing his son till he was 13, if he think that we supposed to celebrate Nesto's bigamy, we supposed to celebrate Nesto touching folks, we supposed to celebrate that CP Sonya, that CP that they bringing back in an indictment. We supposed to celebrate a 42 count RICO. That's what we supposed to do. And when we don't do that, that we are haters. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Major's wife, thank you for the super chat. Major's wife said we celebrate new jobs, weddings, kids, honor rolls, graduation, quinceañeras, new homes, grandbabies, and we celebrate it all. That's right, we do. We do. Ibrahim Kendi said, the only thing wrong with black people is that black people think that there's something wrong with black people. The pause is on purpose. Let me say it again. Ibrahim Kendi, a black intellectual, a black scholar, said the only thing wrong with black people is that black people think that there's something wrong with black people. Major's wife, we celebrate it all because we know what it took to accomplish those things. We understand that it's a higher hill for us to climb in a lot of those situations. So we celebrate it all. We do. We celebrate it all. Tessie Jewel, thank you so much for being here this evening. All right. Yep. And Make Beauty Forever said we gonna celebrate Nesto's conviction. You got doggone right. Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. Mariah Harris said we celebrate being able to protect our kids, and our kids need to be protected. Okay. We do celebrate these things. We do. And we celebrate when those people that prey on our children, R. Kelly, we celebrate when those people that prey on our children are locked up. All right. We are anti-wrong. Okay. We are anti-wrong, whether you are black, white, I don't care what your skin color is. When you are preying on our community, we are anti-wrong. Okay. All right, Sonya. So no, we do not expect Fonnie Willis to let Nesto go because she black and he black. We ain't that simple-minded. We don't have that type of simple-minded mentality behind it. We want to protect our children and specifically in our communities in general. Okay? That's what we're saying over here. Okay? The woman he chose says we don't celebrate relocating to another state to be close to a married, incarcerated man. We don't celebrate criminality. We just don't, Sonya. We don't. Not at all. Not at all. Boys Nana said we all gonna party when they send that nigga to prison. And yes, real, we gonna say it loud. We black and we proud. That is exactly right. Said James Brown. Okay? All right.
And that's the sad part. So, and I like to always want to be around my people, but I stay away from a lot of people. because you can't.
I know I laugh a lot because it's true. If I'm
Yeah,
laughing right now, and what you said, I want to
because
come.
it's relatable and you can't speak on it.
Yeah, that's it. I can't.
Yeah, it's relatable. But you can't speak on those 40 lines. But yeah, just, it's just crazy. I mean, so I saw where Tony Rock was going in on Steve Harvey, talking about, who made him,
Who?
Tony Rock, Chris Rock's brother, who made him the relationship specialist, and he had 3 wives, blah, blah, blah. Again, why are you trying to tear this man down? If somebody said he was a relationship specialist in his 60s,
What he got to do with that?
man, listen, this was just, he was on Instagram.
I think the word tear down gets used too much. This is just my as I think about the way people talk about, oh, you just trying to tear him down. Oh, you just trying to tear them down. And I think that Tony Rock making a point about Steve Harvey talking about relationships is very valid. Okay. It's valid to say that a man who has not been successful in relationships, right, can give sound advice, right? Now, imagine if you had a restaurant, okay, and imagine that you hired a chef and that chef burned your restaurant down, okay? Just gone, just grease all over the place. Your restaurant is no more, okay? And then that same chef went into another restaurant and burned that restaurant down, right? Not burnt the food, burn the whole building down, okay? Just imagine. And that same chef goes to another restaurant and burns that kitchen down too. Now, if you open up your restaurant, are you going to say, let me hire that chef because he's learned from them other 3 restaurants he's burned down? Absolutely not. You're not going to chance it, okay? Is it possible that he may have learned from the other 3 restaurants? Yeah, it's possible. But are you going to put your restaurant in this man's hands knowing that he done burned 3 of them down? No, you're not. And that's the way we should look at Steve Harvey. Maybe he did learn, maybe not, but I don't feel like he should be able to give advice on shit. I don't think he should. You ain't finna let that motherfucker in your kitchen with his damn track record of burning restaurants down. I'm just saying. Boys Nana says, for all the things that we've overcome and still climbing in these days, we are some strong and resilient people in today's time, 2026. We shall overcome. Okay. All right. You are correct, boys Nana. You are correct. Okay. That says a word. That says a word. Let's listen to these stupid ass people, okay?
And this shit, just ranting to somebody on a podcast. But again, it's like, why are you hating? If they said, if that's what they put them on the talk show to do, in that position, then let them do it. Why are you concerned? Then don't take his advice. All you got to do is not tune in.
What you say? Whoa. What did she just say, y'all? Uh-oh. It sounds like somebody need to take their own damn advice. What did you just say, Sonya? What you said? Hold on, let me go back just a bit. Did y'all, my tie, the woman he chose, Boys Nana, Prima Wanda, did y'all just hear what she said? Did y'all hear what she just said? Real? Did you? Hold on. Let me play it one more time so y'all can understand what she just said. Hold on.
Who made him the relationship specialist? He had 3 wives. Blah, blah, blah. Again, why are you trying to tear this man down? If somebody said he was a relationship specialist in his 60s,
What he got to do with that?
man, listen, this was just, he was on Instagram saying this shit, just ranting to somebody on a podcast. But again, it's like, why are you hating? If they said, if that's what they put them on the talk show to do, in that position, then let them do it. Why are you concerned? Then don't take his advice. All you got to do is not tune in.
What you got? What all you got to do, Sonya? not tune in. We just spent 2 days going over 3 calls where you sat up here and complained about YouTube, but you gonna tell Tony Rock that all he got to do is not tune in? She's an introvert. I know you say you late, but let me just explain what just happened. We went over calls from yesterday and these 2 calls today. All right. Or this call today. It's been one long ass call. But we went over the call, and Sonya just said, the woman he chose. Sonya just said, Rakia, all you got to do is not tune in. Yeah, did y'all miss it? Did y'all not hear it? Y'all didn't hear it? Well, I'm gonna let you hear it one more time because I think that there's some context behind this. Listen, y'all.
Tear this man down. If somebody said he was a relationship specialist in his 60s,
What he got to do with that?
man, listen, this was just, he was on Instagram saying this shit, just ranting to somebody on a podcast. But again, it's like, why are you hating? If they said, if that's what they put them on the talk show to do, in that position, then let them do it. Why are you concerned? Then don't take his advice. All you got to do is not tune in.
Y'all know I got to clip that, right? Y'all know I got to clip Sonya in her own words saying, all you got to do is not tune in. If you don't like what Native Tribe got to say, all you got to do is not tune in. If you don't like what V. Lenore got to say, all you got to do is not tune in and not answer the phone. If you don't like what Legacy Moon got to say, all you got to do is, what, y'all? Fill in the blanks for me. Not tune in. If you don't like what Nyla got to say, all you got to do is, what, Sonya? Not tune in. Okay, I think it's kind of ironic that she said that, y'all. She has been ranting and raving about fucking YouTube over 3 fucking phone calls. But yet, she understands that if Tony Rock don't like what Steve Harvey got to say, all he has to do is not tune in. She's an introvert. You see, do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? All she got to do is not tune in. But what does she? What do her nosy ass do on Mondays over here at the Native Tribe Show in the bushes? What she do when me and V. Lenore get together on Tuesdays? Be in the bushes. What she do whenever Fran do a live about her boyfriend? Be in the bushes. When all she got to do, Anissa Ali, all she got to do is not tune in, huh? I'm just saying, y'all. We almost done with this call, y'all. We almost done. V. Lenore coming on in a little while, but I just stopped by here to tell you. I just stopped by here to tell you, Sonya, that all you got to do, is not tune in. Hey, let's talk about it all. Mary Willis, all she got to do is not tune in. My tie, not tune in. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Help me understand BS. All she got to do is not tune in. That's all. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny?
It's just that simple. Why you got to sit, hate, and talk mad shit on this man when all you have to do is just not tune in?
I think I'm going to clip that one. Not tune in. Get your ass something else to do besides be on YouTube, you weirdo, and not tune in. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Anissa Ali. She just got to not tune in. That's all, Very Cherry. Just don't tune your stupid ass in and you won't get your feelings hurt. That's all it is.
She's like, I wasn't a fan. So what did I do? I never seen his show. I never heard the radio show. Why? I was just never a fan. I didn't like his jokes when he was a comedian. When I used to watch Def Jam. he just was one of the ones I just really didn't take to. So it wasn't a hate thing. He just never made me laugh. So I used to like the other comedians. And
But this goofy motherfucker you talking to make you laugh all the time. Is that what you're saying? This goofy motherfucker on the screen. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Look at him. He don't know what to do. He don't know whether to look at the camera, don't look at the camera. He don't know what the fuck to do. This goofy motherfucker make you laugh, though. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Siri Colette, how you doing?
2 careers I followed. And I just left it at that. It wasn't like, ooh, I can't stand them, blah, 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 blah. It's just that. But then when they put them on YouTube and they was doing all this smear shit, and I didn't realize it was a lot of lies and exaggeration. And I'm just sitting, when I tell you about it, and I used to sit there just listening to believing that shit, like, oh, he did her, so, oh, he's such a bad. And now, seeing how they did this situation, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers be lying. Like, I really thought that shit was, yeah, it's was right. That's not him. That's not him. So, yeah, I'm sitting here like thinking, okay, but these motherfuckers is worse than CNN. And CNN was full of shit. So I was like, these bloggers be lying.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
These people be lying, making up shit as they go. No.
Can I correct the record about who be lying? Yeah, Sonya, in case you haven't tuned out yet, since I know you like to tune in, I think you got it wrong on who be lying. The Glasses Choir said Desto be lying, Sonya. Okay, that's who be lying. All right, did you catch it? I'm just saying, y'all. The call almost over. I had to get that in before the call was over with. Okay, I had to get that in. Y'all, Nesto be lying. Okay.
Realizing you're hurting this person for what? Like, leave the man alone. Quit speaking on him. He got $250 million, or he's probably worth more at this time. He's living large, and I'm sure he's.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And the one thing that stood out was the woman, Effie or whatever the fuck her name, they kept talking about his son. Oh, he took the son from there, or he took the son. But the boy got grown, and he didn't go back home. So if he stole the boy and was so abusive to the boy and was doing all this shit to the boy, when the boy became a man, how come he didn't run back to his mama? He's out there in Dubai with his daddy.
Exactly.
That's confusing. That's confusing. Right. So if all of that shit you was talking was true, he would have went back to his mama when he got of age and got away from the crazy, if you calling him crazy. It's just, you think, right, you're right. I just was like, they need to get off the hate thing. You want to call me tomorrow? I love you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, short.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get better. Yeah, it's gonna get better. I'm curious to see what Mr. 11 got to say. But,
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Y'all notice that like Nesto don't never get to really say shit at the end of the call. Like he be like, yeah, so I would just try to say, because she been to talk the whole time. Like, she just be talking and talking. It'd be 1 minute left and he be trying to say what he got to say. And then by the time he get to talk, the call ends and he be like, yeah, so I was just trying to see what we... Thank you for using Global Tel Link. Like that'd be the end of it. But look, y'all, we made it through another call. I know I had some people that came in late, for whatever reason. I ain't mad at it. But what I do want to show you, I don't know Miss Mad About Music, who the fuck Mr. 11 is. I have no idea what that even is. But listen, for those of you all who weren't here at the beginning of our show, okay, we had some technical difficulties and we had to kind of escort some people out. But listen, I wanted you all to see this because I don't want you all to miss Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III dropped by. Okay. Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III dropped by. Okay. And this is what happened. Okay.
all think that you are so smart. You think that I'm dumb. But you are jealous because Nesto loves me.
Yes, I will accept the charges. Hey, Nesto. I love you. Yes, Nesto, I will do it on Monday. Today is Monday.
Today is Monday, and I haven't done anything.
She ain't did shit. She ain't did shit. Okay? All right. Look, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. It's always fun on Mondays. For whatever reason, y'all like to get up here and show out and shit, okay? But it's always a good time. Thank you for hanging out. We're almost, let me see, where we at? We almost at 3 hours, y'all. My friend V. Lenore is coming up next at 11 o'clock, so be sure to look out for that notification and go over there and hang out with V. Lenore. She is also going to be doing some Nesto stuff over there, okay? Shout out to Phone Calls from Prison for providing the material that we laugh at, that we break down, and that we analyze in the most negative way possible. Thank you, Shay and husband, for what you do. Shout out to the Notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad. Thank you, ladies, for everything that you do to make this show run the way this show is supposed to run, okay? If you gave a Cash App, if you gifted memberships, if you gave a super sticker, or if you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting the channel and in turn supporting me. All right. Thank you for all that you do. That's all I got for y'all, man. It has been fun. As always on Mondays, I will be back tomorrow with V. Lenore. We'll be over at V. Lenore's house. If I can get my ass up, we're going to do something in the daytime as well. I got a scam fish for y'all, and I got some sovereign citizens that I want to show as well. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. But that's all I got for tonight. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, have a great rest of your evening. Okay. Like I said, I ain't got nothing else. So, before I go, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that. Not even you. All right. Thank you for coming through. I will see you all tomorrow.
Smarter than any Carter, the fire starter, divine mind, the water walker, a water potter, biblical yet cynical, lyrical, never minimal, perennial talent musically. This is the pinnacle, but you don't know me.
Tell them what you wanna do, homie.
I got a block full of steppers that's pulling things out the dresser. My competition is fiction, so native don't have a stressor.
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound.
You are in the right place in the right time. You might find we can get you to your right mind. It's the native sound from the deepest underground. Dripped up, clicked up, so pass me another round. Spirit dream, bringing that swag to the team. Locals always clean, got 'em itching like fiends. May I introduce you to this AI? This ain't what you used to. Yeah, she chose to try, because why the fuck would she choose you?
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound.
Now come get your crown.
Lord, let us